Now scream queen with a million smiles. Catching all the love from around the world. Whoa. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light? Shine your light in the darkest times. You make it bright, here bright. Life's dreams, we're all by your side, by your side. Keep on doing what you do, girl. You're one of a kind, one of a kind. Shelly, Shelly, you're our light street star. Keep rocking your show, no matter where you are.
Hey, 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 it's Shelly from the block. Jersey girl with a mouth that won't stop, no, no. Sassy, and I'm not afraid to show it. Gonna spill the tea, you better be ready for it. I speak my mind, no filter inside. Shelly's in the house, talking trash and truth. No sugar coated blues. Never leave, and get out the way. Jersey girl with something to say. Shelly's in the house, time to break the rules. From coast to the city, I'm the queen of cool. You can handle the heat, then take the high. Shelly's in the house, drop the mic.
Hey, Shelly in the house tonight. Living it up, feeling so right. Yeah. New Jersey girl, she's got that style. Live stream queen with a million smiles. And she know the love from around the world. Hey Shelly, won't you shine your light? It's time to make it right. Live stream queens with a wayside. You're one of a kind. Shelly, Shelly, you're a live stream star. Keep rocking your show no matter where you are. Yeah.
Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. It is July 15th, 2025, 12:04 p.m. on the East Coast. I am Shelly, your mouthy mama from Talking Trash and Truths. This is Coffee and Chaos with T3. That's me. I am coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, where we finally have a day with supposedly no rain. Overcast, sunny, hot, humid, hot one minute, cold the next, windy, then dead. It's like, I'm telling you, living on a mountain, I never know what kind of weather I'm going to get. Because I look at the app and it says, oh, you should have rain for the next 60 minutes. Nothing. Then it says sunshine and it's raining. I don't get it. Anyway, I thought I'd stop in and I got a request to do a show this week. So I showed up. I'm here. We'll see how it goes. It was a lot of trepidation, but here we are. So good morning to everybody. Well, good day to everybody. I can't believe I used that word. See, I am out of practice. Let's say hi to all the people that showed up because I did not put out any kind of notification except the minute I went live because it, like I said, I didn't know if I was going to do it. Cool gamer, how you doing, honey? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Heidi, doing very well. Thank you for throwing out those links and for all the inspirational stuff you send me in Discord. I do appreciate it, even if I don't answer them. Sometimes I have nothing to say. I have tons to say and no energy to say it, so we'll see. But I do appreciate it. They do keep me going a lot, and y'all are very good to me. So thank you for that. We have Lady Awesome Scotch. Oh my God, I'm so existed that she means excited. She said I'm outside, so I can barely see my screen. Just know I'm here and love y'all. You don't have to type, honey. I know you're there. I know you're there. I'm glad you could join us. Glad that made you happy. Good day, Shelly. Good day, chat. Thank you, Lady Awesome. And we've got Vice Baby. It's Miss Shelly. I have a feeling you say it that way. I'm just saying. It's just an instinct. Like, I'm pretty sure you say it that way. Heidi said, no worries, hon. You have a lot going on. Okay, so here's the thing. It's not even about a lot going on. I have a lot going on in my head. And I can't seem to get rid of it. When things are okay, I panic because I know that's exactly how you say advice. I'm sure. I'm sure, Vicey, that's how you say it. Elephant. Good morning, beautiful people. Did you miss me? Did you miss us? Because we haven't been around either. But yes, I did. I actually heard your name being yelled out yesterday during the Rendaza Ricada thing. I think it was who I forget who called you out. No, somebody mentioned I don't know, they said something about a post that you put up in chat or everything. It was funny. Dude, they trolled me like yes, that's what I was there for. I was there for that. I was there for that. I was walking around just listening, so I wasn't looking, but yeah, I actually saw that. I was late. I was supposed to be sleeping, but I was aggravated, so I couldn't sleep. Um, so here's the thing: when you have a life like mine, right, you tend to jump through hoops for people constantly because you have to earn love. Nobody just loves you, right? Cannolis, Mark got mad. I know. Well, I mean, that's also because they say cannolis because that's the American way to say it. But I mean, if you have a dialect, you call it a ganul. So, I mean, if he wants to fight me, he could fight me, but I don't really feel like fighting a lawyer who likes to argue and hear himself. And you just know he does. I mean, more props to him. He makes money hand over fist, but like that's a man who definitely loves the sound of his own voice. Like, like without a doubt. Without a doubt. I missed y'all. Oh, we missed you too, Ellie. How are things going in Texas? Are you anywhere near like the troubled areas? Like, because I mean, I was thinking about you a lot as they talked about Texas. I'm just having a really hard time reaching out to anybody. Um, wet. It's fucking wet. Well, girl, sometimes that's a good thing, but not when it's your land. I mean, you don't want a drought or nothing, but Vicey saying howdy to everybody. There you go. For real, Elliot. I know Rendaza really does love the sound of his own voice. I mean, any of us content creators kind of do, but don't. We have a love-hate relationship with our voices because we're like, oh, other people like my voice. I like getting out there and talking and da-da-da-da. But then we hear it played back and we're like, we don't sound like that. I don't sound like that. Did I say that? No, I didn't. Did I really say? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why do I sound so snotty? Why do I sound so this? Snipperoony. Hello, T3. Can you give a guy a heads up? I didn't give nobody a heads up. Don't you know I like to be spontaneous? It's part of my impulsivity. Suck it up. That's what happens, man. You sound like a dork. You do not sound like a dork when you're doing a stream. I sound like a Goomba. Like I do. I sound rough. Like I sound tough. And I guess that was the point when I started and everything, but now it's just like ugh. Anyway. Shenny Graham. That's what she said. There you go. Shenny said, I just woke up too. So I'm starting from the beginning. I'm here and happy to hear you. Aw, that's nice. Back to my usual lurk mode because work is crap. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I miss working, I really do. Lately, since I've been like, up moving around, I miss the routine that I used to have. I missed getting up at a certain time, getting everything ready and getting the kids ready, making sure the house was all like ready before I left, set the cats up, go to work, create shit, teach things, interact with people. Oh my goodness, there were people. There were people. And then it all just went to shit. So it's just like, okay. Hi, this is for everyone. I missed you. Aw, that was a big hug. That was sweet. That was sweet. Bobby Bologna. I hate people. I do and I don't. I mean, I had my people. When you surround yourself with your people, every day is a good day because those are your people. They're there to give you what you need, to, entertain you, to love you, to, talk to help you, to be there, to rely on you. They're your people. I had my people, and then I found out they weren't so much my people as they were their own people, and just I was very convenient. And this is what is bothering me today. I have a habit of helping people that need the help, don't want the help, but they need the help. And then they brush me off like I'm nothing. And when I need help, it's like, well, you got to learn to stand on your. Fuck you. I've been standing on my own my whole goddamn life. Like, I need, just consideration. There's a lot of people who don't do that. And like, I'm doing this, and inside, like, you guys don't get it. My insides are shaking because my mother gave me a look when I said I was going to do a stream. She said, go do it then. Like, anything I want to do, it's, oh no, go do it, but you should feel guilty about it. It's weird. I know, it makes me emotional because I always feel guilty. Help people from a distance is most effective. Yeah. I thought I was helping people from a distance by just staying the fuck out of their realms, but apparently that isn't considered helpful. I just removed myself from the situation because that's what I do. When you make me worried, I run. I'm like, all right, I gotta go. I shut down, I write you off, and I run. As soon as I know I don't matter to you, I'm gone. But it takes a while for that to sink in, Bobby, manipulative mobs, what can you do? Flip the bird. I mean, you know what? If it was just her, I wouldn't really care. But I got to deal with the other one, so it's like, I always, nothing here is direct. Like, the communication's not direct. The repercussions are not direct. So I'm always looking for the swerve. There's always a swerve. It always comes from where you least expect it. And it does trickle off into the rest of my life. Where is that damn thing that I was looking at? I was looking at something and it went the way of the dodo. And I don't know where it went. And son of a bitch. One thing I did. I'm gonna just show you guys my Twitter feed. I'm gonna share my Twitter feed. Fuck it. Because I got nothing left to lose. Who cares if my channel goes down? I'll just start another one or just disappear into the ether. Before I do that, let me just sit and spin. That was my favorite thing about Fonzie. When he used to say, "Oh, sit on it." Yeah, well, really, Marion used to say that about happy. I should have said happy days. I can't talk. Words are hard. Wolfram, did I say hello? Because I said hello in my head, but I don't know if I said it out loud. That's a problem lately because I'm so used to holding my tongue now that most of the things that I want to say, I say in my head and I forget to like let the words come out. It's just a thing. But yeah. Heidi said, I hear that T3 Thomas Anderson. Maybe time for some fun AI. I mean, for other people, AI still kind of scares me a little bit. Wolfram ate his whatever. What'd you eat? Who threw you something? Oh, look at that. Heidi threw you meat. That was nice. What a good girl. Everybody's here just to hang out, say hi. I'm glad. Thomas said, I think I posted the Revolutionary War vlog from the Redcoats perspective. Did you really? That's hilarious. Did you really? I didn't see it. All American Prepper got his channel taken down for some reason. Typical for YouTube. Yeah, YouTube has been an asshole for months and months, but they're steadily getting worse. They are trying to crack down on like the people who have loads of bots that follow them from like stream to stream. When they do that, the view farming, like it's not view farming, it's more like you buy a bunch of views, like you buy a bunch of bots to sit in your chat, and then when you finish your stream, you redirect to one of your friends and you send them to them. So they always have like giant like audiences and everything, but there's nobody in their chat. They're cracking down on that, and they're starting to take views and subscribers and levels away. I was reading about it about 3-4 days ago. So good, because there's a whole bunch of people who got real quote unquote popular, and they bought their shit. Like I legit fought for all my fucking subscribers, and I watched that number fall like one a week, and I'm like, screw it. I don't like at this point. I if it ain't gonna make me rich, then I'm just here for you guys. So I might as well just be here with you guys and enjoy it. Unfortunately, all my program is sadly, hey y'all, YouTube is going to hell. Yeah, it really is. And I love how I see all these new things up here. If you're over 40, you should start a YouTube channel. Why? So you could lock yourself in the house and never leave again? Because that's what we all wound up doing. I hate to say it, but that's what YouTube kind of did to me. Like I got so focused on this screen and talking in chat and listening. Like I used to listen to 2 to 3 streams at a time. I would have like I'd have the laptop, I'd have the iPad, and I'd have the PC going, and I'd have an earbud in for 2 of them, like one on each. They were different streams, and I'd have one playing out loud on the desk in front of me. So it got all consuming. It really did. That to the point where I really forgot what it was like to actually see the sunlight. I forgot what it was like that real people were like walking around outside and I could actually go up and have a conversation with one of them. But I mean, I do that and this now. It's just this doing this, I do it because I love you guys. I do it to show up for you guys and talk to you and touch base and, let you know everything's all right, see how y'all are doing, have a couple, chuckles. Before I had a purpose when I had started my channel. It was the Johnny Depp case had just ended, and I was seeing all these different patterns emerge, and I had something to say about her freaking, narcissism, and I was just really riled up. So I started streaming, like I started doing this, and then I started getting into my own, like, try to get my feet wet, and I was meeting people who maybe weren't the best people. They taught me some bad habits on the internet. They made me part of a community that maybe wasn't really good for me. Got out of that. Met some amazing people while I was there. I did. I walked away with a little handful of really good people and left the shit behind, which was great. But then when I went into doing my channel, when I really concentrated on my channel and my show, my purpose was to heal my traumas. And if I haven't healed them, I've at least identified and addressed them. And I've gotten to know myself on a much more personal level, like on a much more honest level, I would say. Because I know I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form. But I also know that if you have me, you're fucking lucky. Because there are very few fucking people out there who are willing to give as much in life, in love, in emotion, in forgiveness, in patience than I am. Am I temperamental? Yes. Am I a little needy? Yes. Do I want affection? Yes. But you know what? You have me and you have the world in your pocket, because I will never, ever do the things that women are capable of doing, the evil things. I'm not that person. You can make me be that person, but it takes so much for me to get there now. Maybe when I was younger and full of rage. But one thing this channel did for me was it really helped me release a lot of that rage into something constructive. into helping other people, into laughing with other people, to saying, you know what, you're crying. You know what? You don't have to be tough all the time. I am not a man. I'm a girl. Some people should remember that. I'm a strong woman, but I still have a woman's emotions. I still have a woman's reactions, but they're not stuck there. They can improve. They can evolve. They can, I can get better. I can get worse if you really want me to. I'll turn this bitch up, but I can get better. At least now I know I'm capable of that. The only thing I have a hard time with is feeling worthy. I know we all struggle with that at times. There are people who they go, oh yeah, I know I'm worthy. Like the ego is like out and about, but that's just a smokescreen. They don't really think that. Those are the people who are really closed off, and they're lying to themselves. But I'm getting really, really tired of earning love and earning consideration, because I'm worried about how everybody else feels. If they're having a good time, if they're happy, if they need something. But ain't nobody worried about me like that. They're just taking. And I'm about out. I am about out, and I am no longer in a position where I am stuck in a chair and have to take it. The seesaw is more balanced now, so you got to hold your own weight. I'm not stuck in a rut somewhere. I have some options. And I have the confidence to know that I can be as independent as I was. It's going to be a struggle. But I mean, let's face it, is it the first fucking struggle I've been through? It's not. It's not even the hardest one. This one just involves more people. Alrighty. So now that I went on that little diatribe, let's see. I found a source that didn't get the channel taken down yet. Oh, good. Peaches. Look at you. Oh, I'm only 10 minutes. I'm less than 10 minutes behind, so I'm not bad. I'm always behind in chat, Peachy, just so you know, because I address everything. Bobby said, Google just took out Manifest V2 and broke ad block for Chromium browsers. Yeah, that fucking Google, I can't. Like, the Chrome does not want to work with like anything. It doesn't like my headset. It doesn't like working with StreamYards half the time. Now that thing is finally gone that's saying it's not working with StreamYards. But I still took 10 minutes to freaking log on here and get everything to work. Like when I started streaming, it was so like idiot proof. You press the one damn button, everything worked. And it was everything worked. Now I press one button. I'm like, where'd they go? What the fuck? Why can they hear me? Am I live? Am I muted? What's going on? Like, it's a whole thing. Like this circle was a lot smaller. And not my circle. My circle is still heavenly small. But I'm talking about the icon on the screen. And now it's like what the fuck? Like I can click on all these little things. Oh, there we go. That's better. I didn't like how big the damn thing was. That's not a sentence you're going to hear me say very often in life. I'm just saying. I couldn't get the circle to shrink. That's what he said. Heidi feeds the wolf so that she's the last one to be eaten. See, that's the thing that I've learned with wild animals. You don't have to be the fastest runner in the group to, survive them. You just can't be the slowest. So as long as I'm not the slowest, I mean, I will, like I told my mother, I said, if it's a bear coming after me and you, I'm going to trip your ass. I don't think I won't. If it looks like I ain't the fastest, or if it looks like I'm the slowest, I will grab onto that long hair of yours and you will be mama appetizer. She was like, thanks a lot. I was like, I'm just saying, I'm keeping it real. Like, I got children. Like, I need to live longer than you do. She was like, I have children. Yes, you have children. A child who has other children. So, yes, take one for the team, mother. I will trip you. You will be bear meat. Like, you just be a bear dinner. YouTube's cracking down supposedly on AI channels. Yes, but it looks like their targeting is off and they're taking on normal accounts now. And that's what they're saying. Like, I think that's a big, like, smoke screen sometimes because they say, oh, we're focusing on the AI, but really they're looking at anything that they could take down that's not making the money. They're just like, you're just taking up space. Like, oh, you got to go, you got to go, you got to go. You're a problem. You got to go, you got to go, you got to go. And they're going to use the AI excuse. I mean, they pushed all these AI things. Create an AI channel. Create a faceless channel. You can do. It's YouTube sending me emails on how to do this shit every day. And they're taking down the channels that they're telling me you should go make this channel, even though we're gonna take it down in like a month. Like, really? Like, I'm gonna put in all that work, figure out all that shit, and you're gonna take it down? Thanks. Okay. But that's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. Shenny said, I'm starting to stick around a bit longer after I know I no longer matter. Mostly because I know they've been tainted by someone else's ingredients. And I hold out that they'll see me, not the first. Yeah. And that's the thing. I'm getting really tired of paying for other people's fucking mistakes. Like, somebody treated you some way and they're still taking advantage of you. Don't do that to me. Don't deny me shit and treat me like I'm like, yeah, like, oh, we're just buddies because somebody else hurt you. Like, I've had so many people in my life do that shit. They're like, oh, well, I didn't do this because such and such. Did I ever do that? Did I ever show you any kind of inkling that I was going to go that way? Did I not prove that I was the exact opposite of that? Have you not benefited from the moment you fucking met me? Like, and then you still want to lump me in with somebody else. So then you're going to deny me because somebody else fucked you over. Go fuck yourself. Like, I can't. I'm so fucking over it. Like, that old Jersey Shelly mean bitch is really starting to come back because I can't. I'm so tired of giving a fuck about other people. I was a lot happier when I was just angry and did my own thing. I would just get in the car and fucking leave. And if you were behind, you were behind. And if you came with me, came with me. And oh, well, I ain't worried about you. I'm worried about me. Yeah, that was not a better person, but she was happier, I think. She was stronger in a way. Well, I mean, she was definitely tougher. But like I said, I don't want to live my life tough. I don't want to live on the masculine energy side of life. And no matter how much I want to give into the female instincts in me and the female tendencies in me, that caretaker, that lover, that the person who constantly wants to, make sure that everything's okay and you're happy and you feel valued and loved, that I don't know, not the matriarch, but I mean that maternal feminine person, as much as those instincts are all there and I want to lean into it. I feel so vulnerable doing that because when I do it, people keep trying to push me into the masculine energy because that's where they're comfortable. Okay, well, you're a man, be in your masculine energy. But the same way I encourage, men to be men, how about you create an environment where I'm comfortable being the woman that I am? I shouldn't have to apologize for my feelings. I shouldn't have to apologize for needing attention. I shouldn't, because these are not things that are new. People act like it's new information. No, I'm way better than I was, but I'm still the same fucking person. Like, I'm still me. I still, want a compliment here or there. How about just, if I'm telling you that you're awesome all the time and you're feeling all like pumped up and whatever, and you think that's all in you, just imagine how you would have felt without any of that coming your way. Imagine how you would have felt having to be talked to the way I'm talked to sometimes. That constant kick, or just even when there's not a kick, it's the denial of anything positive. Part of being in somebody's life is to build them up, to make them see the things they don't always see about themselves that are awesome without the negativity. But all I ever fucking get is negativity. Doesn't matter how many compliments, how many like authentically genuine, appreciative statements I make. It does not fucking matter because it's not returned by most of the people in my life. I mean, I'm not talking about you guys. You guys are awesome. But that is one of the most abusive things I think I deal with on a daily basis. And people wouldn't see it as abusive that are doing it because I'm just being me. How come everybody else gets to be them, but then when I'm me, there's a problem? Like, you can't have that double standard. You either like step it up because I'm worth it, or get the fuck out because I'm done. I'm so tired. I'm so tired of expending loads of energy and getting nothing in return. And I don't want to hear about, well, I did this or I did okay. No, like, I've been there for people for like a really long time, and it's just not there for me. And it's really pissing me off. But then again, part of me is like, okay, we're in a state of change right now. There's a state of flux with politics, economics, finances, location, relationships, friendships, fucking personalities, physicality, mobility. Everything is changing right now. And I just kind of have to hold on until everything settles again. And I can see the state of everything. Like, when everything's in the middle of a change, it's not really good to make a decision to make more changes regarding, especially if they're in response to that. Because when you make those changes while changing, once those other changes are done and you've now made these things, you're going to go, oh my God, I made an impulsive decision. That actually was going to turn out really well and I fucked it up. So you can vent, you can talk, just don't do stupid shit. Don't walk away. Don't say things you're going to regret. Never put anything in writing. I'm going to tell you all that right now. Don't write shit down. Because if you do, some dumb bitch is going to come along and do a screenshot of it and be like, I'm going to hold this over your head for God. You can't hold. That's one thing. You can't hold shit over my head. Every fucking fucked up thing I've ever done, I cop to. Like me when I met Winnie, I liked Winnie when I met her. He didn't want to fucking be bothered with me. He thought I was just some weird ass bimbo on the internet. And then we, started talking through somebody else, as just content creators, whatever. He still didn't have a very big opinion of me because I was doing, the bimbo bit. I was doing the shtick that they wanted. I need somebody who's hard and edgy and with a foul mouth that's gonna, just jump through the hoops. So I did. He wasn't impressed with me. And then everything blew the fuck up. And, we wound up being what we are. But I was sent to him by someone, two people actually, with quite a few backers who were pushing us to infiltrate his world because they thought he was anti-God and he's anti this and he's running a cult and he's so we need you to go in there and get close to him and find out all the dirt you can. And this is what I was told to do. And I did it. I didn't set off like, thinking, oh my God, he's going to, I was like, all right, I'll do it just to shut them the fuck up. Cause I really don't want to hear this. And I kind of want to spend time with the dude because, I had a thing for him. And it was like, all right. And that was how like I got my foot in the door. Right. And I realized really quickly that he was not what they thought he was. Like, he was not the psychopath that they were trying to sell him as. He was not a narcissist. He was not an asshole, as some dumb bitch likes to call him. And you know who you are. How's that fudge on your forehead? But yeah, no, like, there are people who swore he's like an asshole, and he's not. I mean, he perfect? No. Not by any stretch of the imagination. But he's amazing. And when I started really talking to him, which only took me like what 2-3 days of like one-on-one talking, I was like, I can't do this. I couldn't lie to him. I couldn't be fake. I couldn't make an ass out of him for everybody else's amusement as they wanted me to. And so I flipped the script. While everybody thought I was in there, like, getting the dirt on him, I was in there actually like making a connection and being real and being like, hey, this is, I got these issues, and, you do this, and I love the way you stream, but maybe you could kind of like this. And it took me about a week to be like, listen, I got to be honest with you. I got sent in here. Like, and I did, no, maybe it took me maybe like 2 weeks, because I was nervous that he wouldn't talk to me. And I kind of wanted to cement that connection before he figured out this bitch. But I did. I told him, I said, listen, I got to be honest with you. Like, I was sent in here. Like, I was sent as a spy to get shit on you, to make you look like a jerk. And fuck, like, you're actually cool. Like, I really like talking to you. And I really like, I want us to be friends. Because we had a really good like byplay. Like, our banter back and forth when we weren't like trying to like one up each other was great. We had great conversations. We would sit there and we would talk about, Jesus or Adam and Eve or whatever. And he'd be like, what do you mean? Like, I don't know that story. And I'd tell him like everything that I knew. And we'd be sitting there talking for 9-10 hours and be like, holy shit. It's like 9:00 in the morning. Cause we'd started like 10 at night. Then all of a sudden, 12 hours later, it's like, holy shit, we're still talking. He's like, I'm so tired, but I know I don't want to finish this conversation. Be like, all right, we'll stick a pin in it. And then like a couple hours later, we'd be up and be like, you there? And just, it was a constant, oh my God, this person knows so much. Because winning is super, super smart. I'm not going to pretend and be like, I'm all right. No, I'm super, super smart. I just don't show it a lot. Because I'd rather have people underestimate me. But like, you get two huge brain pans together and they are chock full of information that nobody is going to sit there and sort through. Yet we are those types of people. And that was it. So like 2+ years later, and we still can have those conversations. They're getting a little more like, because he's got a lot of changes going on. I got a lot of changes going on. So we're kind of like, the things that we used to talk about don't seem as pressing as they used to. But we still have those discussions. But it's nice to know that there's somebody in this world who I can sit down and have a 9-hour religious conversation with and never argue like once. Like, we'll go back and forth. We each have our talking points and, our evidence and our instincts and our feelings and our background and our experiences. And we share that back and forth with absolutely no hesitation. Like, I mean, there's hesitation on his part sometimes because, the whole anonymity thing, which I love him to death, but I kind of want to, put a hole in his, I want to staple shit to his forehead sometimes when I think of it, but it's my winning, taking, good and the bad. The anonymity is pissing me off, but it's like, I get it, I respect it, but it still aggravates the shit out of me. And that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. You do what you got to do. I understand it. I don't mean I have to like it, but it does mean that I accept it because I have respect for him. And I trust him. If he's a serial killer, I'm sure I would have picked up on that by now, because I probably would be living with him already if he was a serial killer. I mean, let's not, let's not pretend. If he was a serial killer or, a rapist or like abusive in monumental ways, I would have already been living there. Like, let's not pretend like past Shelley has not been a moth to that goddamn flame every time. I attract them. I swear to God. It's not me attracted them, it's them attracted to me. And then I don't know. I get lonely and I'm like, all right, fuck it. I haven't done that. So I mean, obviously, if I'm not with him physically in person, he must be a good guy because otherwise, experience dictates that he'd be otherwise. 12:42. How far behind? I'm 20 minutes behind. All right. Sorry, Shenny deviated me. But yeah, no. Like I said, I started out spying on him. And it didn't take me long at all to have to tell him. I'm not good at deception. I mean, well, no, wait. I am extremely good at manipulation, deception, and getting my way. Let's just put that out there. I am very good at it. Now, just because I have the skills doesn't mean I still do that job. Okay. I have the knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge and I had to do a lot of things that I no longer participate in, do, or feel compelled to act out. But that's definitely one of them. Like the whole get in my way and like whatever. Like I know how to manipulate people. I Come on. I mean, I study psychology as a hobby. Like it's just I have degrees in all the different developments and you learn a lot about adult psychology when you have to learn about childhood development and all that kind of stuff and autism and special needs. You learn a lot. And then you take into effect all the things I've learned to help myself. And this is just like, I have a wealth of knowledge. So, yes, just because I know how to do something doesn't mean I'm going to. But yeah, there is that instinct. It's like having a backup plan for your resume. You're like, yeah, this is my main skill, but I know how to do all these things too, just in case. Just in case. What I don't know how to do after knowing so many fucking people with ADHD and spending so much time on YouTube is to not squirrel. I used to be able to hold a thought in my head and stay on that threaded thought for hours. And now it's just kind of like I'm just a tree. Like the trunk's going up, but there's all these little itty bitty twigs that just sprout out everywhere. Thomas said, so the quartering might be right that they're going to try and take down humans. And eventually, after YouTube generated AI, slop when people search and keep all the revenue instead. Yeah, of course. First of all, I'm physically incapable of saying that Jeremy is correct in anything, because I don't believe he is. But is YouTube up to something? I mean, aren't they all? What's the point? Explain to me, what is the point of ever even creating AI if the end goal, or at least the end thought, and it has to be some thread of thought in there that regards us, is that you're going to have to replace humans because the population is falling. You figure if we're not able to create enough human life on this planet to keep it running in the future, then you have to replace it with something, right? And you have to replace it with things that can do the job. So, what if AI has become such a thing now because we have detached from each other so much? Population is going down, people socializing is going down. If they knew this, if this was in the plans, because the timing is kind of odd. First, they hit you with the pandemic. Then they give you a vaccine. Then they give you economic difficulties. Then they give you more war. And then they introduced this AI. So you've had all these events that are reducing the population, reducing human interaction, reducing human connections. You have, like all these incels sitting at home. You have all these soft generation. You have all of this, all indicators of people isolating and not connecting with other humans and not reproducing. So you have less people out and about. You have less people who are living, in more populated areas. They're going remote. They're going isolated. They're living in the boonies like I am. Like, you literally are taking yourself out of society, and you're no longer like a factor. What you're a voice online. You're a person who only exists for somebody else digitally. See, I have a problem with that because I'm a real person and I will show up at your motherfucking door if I have to be like, I'll knock on your forehead and be like, knock, knock, motherfucker, here I am. I'm real. You have to treat me like I'm real because I am real and I will show up. I am that bitch. I am that bitch. I won't show up and make a scene. I won't show, but I literally will just show up on somebody's doorstep and be like, yeah, I'm real. See, look, smack across the face. Now I gotta go. And I'll leave. I just want you to know, bitch, no, I exist. I'm real. I am not some digital fucking footprint. I have feelings, I have emotions, I have reactions, and I have a really good right hook. So, like, careful. I'm just saying. I like to, you know, I like pointy things. But anyway. um Yeah, no, like I said, I can't stick with a thread because my brain is all over the place. Anyone else? I'm in. Ladies saying hi to everybody. I am. Look at that. I'm a half hour behind. I'm so proud of myself. In other words, she was me, but inside. I can do 4 earbuds now. You have 4 earbuds. How do you do 4 earbuds, Jenny? That's I don't get it. How do you do 4? You only have 2 ears. I mean, unless you got Wi-Fi speakers in your boobies, because that'd be funny. The new TOS is extremely anti-AI and low effort content. I don't see how Ham Planet thinks AI is going to take over YouTube. I don't know. Then again, Ham Planet is panicking and trying to save his failing businesses. There's a lot of failing businesses out there. A lot of them. It's so like I see streamers that when they started, like their sub count is so high. And then like I'm like, oh, they're live. Let me go see it. And they have like 12 people. And I'm like, how do you have 12 people? You have like 200,000 subscribers. What the fuck? Like, I don't get it. But they're just being buried. I mean, look at Winnings things. Like, he never gets notifications sent out. It doesn't matter how far in advance he schedules the show. It's rare for YouTube to ever send out a 30-minute notification for him. I never get them. And I could literally be on the show with him. And it's like, yeah, no, we're not going to tell you. Doesn't matter your tag. Doesn't matter you're in it. I don't give a fuck. Like, we're not telling you. It's like, oh, okay. Shenny has an odd ear configuration. She must. I could never listen to like that many things at once. 3, I think, is my. Well, I mean, I have the 3 electronic that I could do, and then I used to have like what was going on in my house, which was a lot. It was a lot. They can post whatever rules they want at Bobby. That doesn't mean they won't enforce them arbitrarily on those who haven't actually broken the rules too. And that's the thing, because they rely on the fact that you can't get in touch with anybody. Like, unless you have a YouTube rep that is working for you and working to like get your shit together, like it's not going to happen, man. I am so far behind. All right, seeing that I've been on YouTube, all it's done is talk. Yeah, it. Unless you have a huge audience, they don't care what they get wrong. They care about that too. I hate to tell you, because I had many friends with big channels that they took down, that we had to go and we had to fight for, like, somebody at YouTube, pay attention. Like, this is bullshit. it was a struggle for like a whole year. I had a lot of people with big channels that they just kept getting taken down, taken down, taken down. YouTube wasn't even taking a breath in between copyright claims. They're like, boom, 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 1, 2, 3, done. Your channel's gone. Like, what? No, put it back. Um, if you could bring too much attention to their cock up, then yeah, they'll work out the kink to keep them from being on blast constantly on places like Twitter. And that's how we did it. We attacked them through Twitter. Now they don't care. They don't care. Like he don't give a shit. I went through Meta. I went through Instagram. I went through Twitter, like to fight for the people that I knew their channel shouldn't be taken down. And it wasn't like a lot of it was Nick. All right, let's be real, because Nick got taken down. That one time, and it was terrible. I was in the middle of a sleep study, and I was just mad. Like, and I was fighting, posting pics. They were like, "You barely slept on that." Well, I was aggravated. Well, he was worried that he was getting cut out because they aren't monetizing channels that just read articles anymore, which is 99% of his 20 videos a day. There are so many people out there that do that. That's all they do, is they just post like shit that's already out there. They're like, oh yeah, let me just bring this up and just read it. Not give a commentary, not give any additional information, not have anything like set up. And it's like, do you have an opinion? Because they're really like, I want opinions. Hambly likes to pretend he's under attack at all times, Bobby said. Yeah, Jeremy is just he's such a nightmare. Like, when in reality Hambly is just incompetent. He's a bumbler. That's what, and he will shift and pivot to any opinion that makes him get more clicks and more money. Which money is great, but you can't take it with you. And when you reach your judgment, I want you to stand before God and be like, you know what? I sold out because I wanted a better car. I sold out because I wanted toys. I wanted to look cool and be cool because I wasn't cool when I was younger. Like, I want you to look at God. I want you to walk up to God when you die and be like, you know what? I sold out because I wanted an easier life. So what do you got for me, God? Because I don't think your reward in eternity is going to be as good as you think it is when you abuse your time on earth. If you're not improving, if you're not doing something for somebody else, if you're not a decent person, if you have no backbone, if you don't stand by your morals and your values and you don't have integrity, when you get to your next life, what the fuck is waiting for you? Why are you going to get rewarded there for shit you didn't do here? This is a very short life. Eternity is eternal. It's forever. So which do you want to do? Do you want to like learn and suffer and give and laugh and get as much, experience as you can in this teeny tiny life and be a good person so that when you get to the hereafter, which a lot of people don't believe it exists, I do. If you don't believe, that's on you. If you do, then you understand what I'm saying. When you get to that point, forever stretches out in front of you. Like, what are you going to do then? Do you want the better eternity where you're peaceful and happy and you're surrounded by the people that, you've loved, or the spirits that you've loved that have loved you? Or do you want to feel some type of pleasure principle in your human world where that's all you feel? Like, do you need the hedonism here and the decadence here and don't care what exists in your eternity? Like, you don't care what you're going to face? Or do you maybe, I don't know, be a little bit more moderate in what you do? Do fun shit, experience things, but be a good person. This way, when you get to the hereafter, you could say, you know what? I lived a good life. And I had a lot of fun and I had a lot of heartache and I learned a lot. And I'm ready to kick back and enjoy eternity. So, like, let's do this together. Like, what do we got going, God? Like, is it going to be a lifetime of learning, a lifetime of just what? Like, just an eternity of what? Just tell me. But I think if you're a good person in life, when you get to the hereafter, you got a hell of a lot better shot of it being a really good eternity. Don't fuck it up. That felt like a really weird, like high rant, and I'm not stoned in any way, shape, or form, just so everybody knows. I'm just saying. I'm completely 100% sober. I don't even have nicotine in my system right now. I bought this zero nicotine vape because I'm orally fixated and I have to suck on something. Do with that what you will. Um, but it's been a while. It's been over 30 days. Well, now it's been like 45 days ish. Yeah, about that because it was what May 31st was my last cigarette, I think. Yeah. So I've been doing really, really good. But mm, still not happy. Oh, yeah. For sure, I dip on most of his videos now because he's constantly shilling for like 5 of every 10 minutes. Absolutely. That's all he talks about. It's all it was annoying enough when he came out with the coffee thing. It's not chilling. It's boring, dry chilling. Damn women. I know, snipperoni. Women suck. And so do men. Everybody, humans just suck. We're flawed. But you know what? We'd be a lot worse off without them. Someone like, say, Sydney Watson makes the shilling funny and fun, so it's not so annoying. Snipe, you should know I've shown it on stream. I use push-in earpieces, one black, one beige, then one over them, one purple, one beige. Is it really? Oh my goodness. Wearing earbuds under that over the ear headset? No, never done yet. No. Some people can be emotional vampires and they will suck you dry. They really will, PG. They really will. And not feel the slightest bit put out about it. So many people like tell me, "Oh, go do this. You don't worry about me. Don't worry about that." And then 2 days later, as soon as yeah, I went and did it. Like, oh, you didn't think about me, bro. Like you can't like tell me to do it and then yell at me for it. I mean, you can, but you're the asshole. Like, don't do that. Pro tip: never take your headphones off and come back into this stream. Hey, really? Thanks. You deserve so much more. Oh, I worry about you, love it. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much. I worry about you guys. I do. Yes, I know, Shenny. Still, it's weird. Not the weirdest thing about you. No, there are many weird things about Shenny. I like that. I like weird people. I don't like people who have no complexities. Like, you should be nuanced. You've been on this earth long enough that I want to learn how to navigate, you know, that map. And I want to know, like, where all the bumps came from. And, like, you got a landmark over here that you're never going to get rid of. I need to know how that got there. I need to know. I need to know. Shenny, baby girl, let me tell you, those of us who help and focus on others end up getting used up or abused up. When we say we're done, we're the bad person, and they blame us for being done. Oh, I know. I'm always the mean bitch. I'm always the psycho bitch, the mean bitch. I'm crazy, whatever. It's like, oh, well, she was just too needy. You know what? Fuck you. I gave you everything I fucking had. And then when I needed you, it was all coldness or whatever. Or all, oh, well, you're a big girl. You can do it yourself. Like, I wish sometimes I could go back a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and just take back everything I gave certain people because they just didn't fucking deserve it. They didn't appreciate it. They threw it back in my face. And now I'm suffering without, but they're going to be fine. And are they thinking of ever like, reciprocate? No, not in any way, shape, or form. Because they just, well, you gave it. I didn't ask for it. So I don't owe you shit. No, you don't owe me. But being a decent person would mean a little, like reciprocity is in order. If you just take, you don't acknowledge that this person gave you everything they fucking had more than once, then you're an asshole. And you're an abusive person who's just, they're so focused on themselves. They don't see or appreciate anything from anybody else. I can't stand people like that. I really can't. And it's amazing how many people in my life are turning out like that. The things they try to do to force me to watch ain't gonna happen. They just make it worse for the rest of you. It's true. It is true. That's not what she said. Yes, it is. clipping the big comment. There you go, Wolfie. There you go. It just made me LOL for the headset chat. Yep. I have thought maybe a campaign from YouTube viewers getting together and contacting the companies you see ads from and give them the middle finger, so to speak, might be useful. Yeah, they ain't gonna share. They don't care about that. Because the companies they get the real money from are so big, they don't give a fuck what we think. You think they care about what content creators are saying? No, all they care about is, let's see, how many people are going to watch this? Go put that in there and make sure it's like, it's for that audience. Make sure those people are going to want to buy these, products or whatever, these services. I already got scripts written up to rip the videos as they're playing and toss them into a frame buffer. You're funny. Like, let them know the ads YouTube is serving are actually having the exact opposite effect due to how they're shoved through, causing us to refuse to use their product. I don't think they care. I really don't. I don't think they care that most of us, as soon as it said skip, you click that button. You're like, skip, 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 3, 2, 1, skip, boom. Like, I don't think they give a shit. I really don't. Hey, nerd, what's up? Outpost nerd. Michael Love. Good MT3, never in chat. Good M, honey. How are you? Nerd said you could take the girl out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the girl. I mean, no, but you could break up with him. I'm just saying. I had to go there. Sorry, that one was too good. Snipperoonie, just to make you feel guilty, play the dancing. Thank you very much. I will play the dancing. Let's see. Oh my goodness, they changed. Oh, StreamYard changed the fucking setup of my media. I don't know where nothing is. God damn it. All right, let's see. We got, he wants dancing. I mean, which dancing? Because we got this. I just wanted to see that. So here we go. Alrighty, so that was for Snipperoonie. See, I played all the dancing ones that I have. I don't know if you noticed that one Dance for Me Baby. Once you see it, you can't kind of unsee it. But the way Winning has them set up, like, I literally back my ass up into like his full frontal, and it's just like, yeah, all right, I'm just gonna grind on you for a while. That's fine. Like, my avatar and his avatar get it on all the time in that video. It's like, wow. The cardinal's outside my window. Hello, pretty baby. Hello. Oh, you'll sleep, baby. You'll sleep, baby. Yes, that's how I talk to the birds. Y'all have seen the shorts. If you haven't seen the YouTube shorts where I talk to animals, that's the animal voice. Oh, it's so pretty in red. Oh, hello, little man. What are you doing? He's sitting there looking at me like, hey. Yeah, you see your little partner's in the road. You might want to tell her ass to get out of the road. She's being stupid. All righty. Peaches said, I've contemplated doing a gardening channel, but I don't know if I really want to put the work in learning how to film, edit, upload, and make thumbnails. Listen, thumbnails, easy as shit. Uploads, easy as shit. Editing, there's a lot that goes into those. Believe me, I was going to do crocheting. I was going to do cooking. I mean, I have many skills. I could make I just don't have the support to help me do the videos because my son, I can't count on him to do it. And none of these people give a shit. And I'm not doing all that by myself. Like, if I have to create it, then I have to edit it and do the fuck out of here. Like, I got no problem being part of like the experience, but if I have to do it all by myself and I'm not getting money off of it, fuck it. Like, I'm no, my time. I'd rather read a book, to be perfectly honest, than put all my time in to do that. I used to spend all my time doing shows. When I was doing that other wake up show, I used to do that show 10, 12 hours a day easily. I didn't get one fucking sub out of it because the person refused to let me share it to my channel. So I didn't make any money. They made money on my birthday. They made money on my stories. They made money on everything. They made money from me because they're, like their significant other wouldn't let them quit their job without an income. So I provide an income because that's what they needed. And who has no income now? Me. Who has no savings? Me. Why? Because I help too many goddamn people. And that's fine. Where's the money, Gary? Just saying. Where's the money, Gary? 2 years, $2,000, not even a fucking penny. I wrote that off, but I pray to God that you get exactly the treatment you deserve for how often you have shit on other people, the way you tried to poach me from winning, the way you went online and went off about what winning's a psycho. And Shelly, you make horrible like this. Today's going to be one of those days where I just call everybody out because I literally am ready to blow everything the fuck up. I don't care. Like, everybody from that other morning show can all go fuck themselves because I don't give a fuck, especially the leader with the skunk beard hanging out of, like, skunk tail hanging out of his mouth. I haven't thought about him like literally in like the longest time. And the other day somebody mentioned him and I was like, why would you do that? Like, the person's of no consequence. Stop bringing them up. Like, you never think about it. I'm like, I think about the fact that I would have liked to have skipped meeting them entirely. However, if I had not met them, I wouldn't have met winning. So it's a price I was willing to pay, and a price I'm still willing to pay because the returns were really good for me. They were really, really good for me. I'm never going to pretend like they weren't. He was my outlet. He gave me courage. Winning, I mean. And it didn't matter how I got there. The fact that I got there was all that mattered. And when I hear like people talk about him, and I get mad because I'm like, you have no idea. Is he a little, like, can he be obnoxious? Yes, and he knows it and he enjoys it. Is he funny? Yes. Did everybody find him funny? Not always, because they don't always understand the humor because they're, low IQ and stuck in a stereotypical mindset where they only see what they've been trained to see. But he's funny. He's funny. He's not always funny when I want him to be funny, but yeah, that's just human beings. It's men and women. It's like when I'm in a joking mood and you're not, that's a bad thing. When I'm in a bad mood and you're in a joking mood, that's not a good thing either. So it's always good to be on the same wavelength. And it doesn't happen often where we're different, but sometimes it does. Anyway, but yeah, no, like doing all these things, like, Peachy, I get it. It's a lot. And I'm going to warn you, once you sink into YouTube, it becomes a world. It blocks everything else out. And you forget how to live life. You forget how to be, a normal functioning human. Because this becomes your world. And I know I'm probably roboting. My internet is like weird right now. Just bear with me. It happens. It happens. Of course, I'm losing my internet. God damn it. Anyway, let me see if I can move stuff around. I might wind up ending this early, but Thank you for supporting the channel with your super chat. Thomas, if they didn't have double standards, they'd have no standards at all. That's true. There's a lot of people like that. Let's see. Just bear with me, guys, because the internet really is shitty. Rules for thee and not for me. That's all the time. Don't write shit down. Yeah, I'm not so good with that. Just ask her. Snipperoni. It's okay to write shit down. Just be careful. And be careful who you share things with when you write them down, because they will misconstrue them and use them against you years down the line. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. If you're like, did you do that? Yep, sure did. Sure did. Was it a smart thing to do? Nope. But did I do it? Yep. Oh, you don't like it? I don't give a fuck. Like, go suck a nut. Like, I did it. I can't undo it. So what am I supposed to do? Be regretful now? Like, no, I did it. That's the mindset of people who get mad because they get cut off early at work and go home to get a kitchen knife and murder their bosses, right? That's just, let me tell you something. If my boss sent me home early from work all the time, I might get upset, but I might also be like, well, fuck it, then I'm going home. I'll just go home. I'm not allowed to say no, Nerd said. When I've told people no, they decide they don't want me around. Why are some people not allowed to say no? I don't know. I'm never allowed to say no. Fucking YouTube blocking my comment because of the real spelling of murder. Yeah, no, it does that. Well, Les said, oh my, clutching my pearls. Bobby said, I love being that asshole. How far behind? Oh, I'm far behind. Shit. Snipe didn't know better. Snipe doesn't know better. He will. He will. That's why we're here for him. I'm an asshole. I drive ultra slow in the ultra fast lane while the people behind me are going and saying, Thomas, no, you don't. That drives me nuts. That drives me nuts. Be nice to at Bobby. You said be nice to Snipe. Aw. Well, yeah, because they don't want it. There you go. YouTube insists on dulling down that song everywhere it shows up here. Well. I've been called some things by stupid people or two in YouTube's. Come to the point. For fuck's sake, are you special in some kind of way? Bless your heart, then move on. Oh, yeah, you got to hit people with, oh, bless your heart. Bless your heart. You're so sweet. I like saying, oh, you're precious. You really are. You're just, oh, you're such a treasure. You're such a treasure. Oh. And people have no idea that they're like, oh my God, thank you. Yeah, you're the treasure I'm going to throw back to the bottom of the ocean. I wonder how many Dankula videos on the bonfire effigy of the illegals are coming on a raft and all that went around. That's in Ireland. Oh, God. I'm so like not up to date on what's going on in the world for the most part because I'm so checked out of it. I just don't give a shit. I'm back to where I was, where I'm just like, no, I don't know. Because there's like no trust left in the world. I love it when someone comes at me for me. It's a stage and everybody's watching. Oh, yeah. Well, that was the one thing about the other show that I used to, run the panel on. People would show up and constantly try to one up me or try to like, oh, I'm going to tell her what to do. Like okay, so there's this mod. Let's have a conversation. There's this mod on YouTube that likes to go around and pretend like she's the shit. And she goes and she bans people, she blocks people. And I didn't do that. I'm the victim. This person, yada, 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 yada. This person makes up shit about their family, talks about how evil her mother and stepmother was, and how her daddy loved her so much and just took such good care of her. When he died, the mom took everything because fuck these kids. And she loves to talk about cluster B people, and she loves to say, I did this kind of famous thing, and I was really good at this news thing, and I was really good at this radio thing. This person is a lying sack of shit, and they like to go in and just harass people and claim the victim. Now, everybody that's in here probably knows who I'm talking about. There used to be a little yellow bird cartoon on TV. Anybody used to watch it? They used to play with Sylvester and everything. Oh, I used to love that cartoon. But I mean, sorry, I squirreled. Anyway, coming back. So, like I was saying, there's this mod on the internet who likes to talk a lot of shit. And if any of my mods ever see her appear in any chat of mine, just ban her. Because I don't put up with abusive, bullying, lying, sexist shit. So if you're going to make my mods feel bad in other fucking places, you're not going to have a home here. And I very rarely ban anybody. Now, my mods know who I'm talking about. If you see this piece of shit person with no personality, no morals, and no integrity of their own come into my chat and even say boo, ban them. Just make sure it's them. Having said that, I don't mind trolls. I love trolls. I do, Bobby. I love when people come in and they get like, like wise assy or whatever, because I think it's fun. Don't be mean. I mean, but be funny. Like, you want to give me shit? Go ahead. Just don't take it out on the people that are, in my chat, because then I get really, really nasty. So making 3 or 4 angry is worth making one big happy. Yeah, sometimes, Snippy. Sometimes you got to make a couple people pissed off so that the message gets out, because otherwise you're just a doormat for everybody. Now, I have created a channel where people feel safe and they come and they talk and they whatever, and that's great. But you also got to know that if you come to my channel, I'm going to be protective of you. If somebody fucks with you in my chat, they're going to see a different version of me that they haven't seen in a very long time. So but for the most part, I like to play with trolls. I think they're fun. Giving ditto ice trolls. Okay, I'm inside now. My twins are done swimming. I can see my screen. Aw, lass, you're so funny. I think I'm I'm a half an hour behind. Hollywood's been trying for years to replace extras with AI. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if you could get away with just throwing a couple people in the background or whatever, why the fuck not? Like, a green screen is a beautiful thing. They would have your right to your likeness forever. It was a big thing in the last strike. Have none of you seen that episode of Black Mirror with what was her name? Jane or whatever? But Salma Hayek is in it. It's a really good episode. Y'all should watch it. You really should. Salma Hayek is in it, and who's the other chick? I forget who the other chick is, but it was really good. Winning and I watched it, and it was all about how they own your likeness rights. Like, we sign all these different things, these terms of conditions. You don't read them. You don't know if you signed your very existence away to these fucking companies, because nobody reads them. Who's going to read a terms of service that's like 7,000 pages? Are you kidding me? The internet will be dead by the time I get to the end of it. Grand Risings from Wolfram to Last. Anyone who says that the quartering can't be right is not aware of the fact that a stop clock is right twice a day. I'm not saying he can't be right. I'm just saying he's hardly ever right. Don't get me started on the depopulation meme. Bobby, stop being anti-Semitic. Stop it. You could say whatever you want, honey. Don't bother me. Yep, it's also why they're saying, oh, okay, we need to stop AI hands with crossed fingers behind their backs while they're playing to have only AI that can make movies. Wolfkinder, hi, honey. How are you? Never have we been more connected as a society, yet more isolated. It's true. We know people all over the globe. We're never going to meet them. Most likely never going to meet them. I already talked to T-Rex. I was like, you know what? Just give me like a couple more months to get really mobile, and then you come by and you swing by and we'll go out for lunch. Or we'll meet somewhere and go for lunch, because I will meet him. That's not a problem. It'll be my first step toward a larger world. We leverage ourselves to the gills because we had way too many damn baby boomers, and we don't have an economy to support all these people. I mean, there's that, and then there's the other. I still think that they're doing AI just to replace people, because they know that they set us up for massive population dips. First they separate you, so ain't nobody making babies like they were. Then they keep you isolated so you don't meet people and you only have cyber relationships. So that's also keeping the population down and the, reproductivity down. Fund all these damn Planned Parenthoods and whatever, which finally we're starting to see that reverse. This way they get rid of whatever babies were being made and then roll out vaccinations that kill people within 5 years or so in mass quantities, because that 5 years still ain't up. I mean, I'm proof positive that fucking shot is ridiculous. So am I working my way back? Yes. Could it kill me at any moment? Yeah, it could. I don't know. The same way I don't know what's in every molecule of air that I breathe in, but it's still going to happen. It's inevitable. So I'm not going to fucking really worry about it because I can't stop it. I did what I could. I removed whatever spike proteins I could. I reversed whatever I could. I took my ivermectin. I did like all the things that I could do to do cleanses of all the vaccinated shit. And it's still in my damn body somewhere. But what am I going to do? It's not like a car. I can't just open the line and just, bleed the line until everything is out and start fresh. Like, I can't do that. I don't have that kind of money. I'm sure there are ways to do it. I just don't have that kind of money. Because honestly, the way AI is going, it will end up making it possible for everyday people to use it to replace big box office movie studios entirely. Yeah. Is it going to replace Hollywood? Yeah, it might. It might not, though, because people need their celebrity bullshit. And the AI isn't going to go out and do its own sex tape. And if it does, nobody's going to believe it because it doesn't have organs. So it's like, now if it's an AI bot that has a body and then they go do that. Yeah, I'm sure there's a market for that. But for the most part, we need our celebrities because we need our scandals. Come on, people need their drama. AI created drama is nothing compared to real life drama of celebrities. That's where everybody's like living. They're waiting for the Diddy stuff. They want to see the Epstein stuff. They want to, hear what Trump ate for breakfast. Nobody gives a fuck, but yet they do. Because they got to find something. They need that moment. They got to see it, man. You're real? Prove it. Yeah. No, I don't have to prove shit. Full automatic slapping. There we go. We like our squirrels, though. Oh, look, a butterfly. I took a picture of a butterfly this morning. I missed you. No, I hope you're still here. Full drinking, half thinking with his $20 super chat. What's up, girlie? Busy day. Had to stop by real quick. It's a love thing. It's a love thing. Oh, thank you, honey. Let's see. What can we play? All I do is win, no matter what. There you go. You're gonna get more than that, but do. All right, I don't know if you know this one, but I know you guys do, but I don't know if full drink and a half thinking. Thank you, by the way, Trin. That was very sweet of you. You didn't have to do that.
Hypocrisy.
That's one of my favorite. I haven't played any of these in so long.
Why are you gay?
Good luck. We're all counting on you.
There you go. Good luck. We're all counting on you. We're all counting on you.
Because I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
Let's see. Oh, here's about Jersey.
Don't go to Jersey. Somebody gonna ask you to go to Jersey. Visit them in Jersey. A long lost friend, don't go to Jersey. Don't go to Jersey. You're gonna get hit by a bus. Okay? Don't do that. Okay. Don't do that.
Don't go to Jersey. You're gonna get hit by a bus. Don't go to Jersey. Anyway, Trin, thank you so much, honey. That was very sweet of you. You didn't need to do that. I've stopped in quite a few of your streams. I've seen you going off on rants lately. You and Messi. It's funny to watch. I just haven't. I have a very hard time speaking in chats lately. I don't know what it is. I'm there and I'm listening and I'm walking around my property and I'm driving around with you guys like in my ear, but I just can't. I don't know. I can't engage. I love the idea of, but thank you again. I appreciate it, honey. Shenny said, I love the idea of Wi-Fi speakers in the boobies because, Wait, remember Tune in Tokyo? Why don't they make that for real now? They actually can. Come on, just do a nipple twister and get Tokyo on this side. What, you know where you got to tweak to get the Aussies down under. That's where their on button is. Some people buy their subs so they aren't real. It's true. It's true. Jeremy Hambley can't blame his failing business on anything other than he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Dude didn't set up an LLC and bought a whole coffee company business on a credit card. Shut up. Did he really? Stop it. I'll send you a photo of them in the Discord. Wait, Shetty, are you sending me a picture in Discord of your Bluetooth titty speakers or of the other speakers? Because there's a difference. Either way, I want to see it, but I need to be prepared. Same, I've seen creators with hundreds of thousands, even a couple that have 1 million, less than 15 people in chat. It's true. It's terrible, Les. It's absolutely terrible. And then you know what kills me? I'm sitting there through their whole show. I see you only have a max of 20 people in like a 3-hour period. I see how many people are talking in the chat because I'm invested now. But then when you finish your stream, it says however many views, and it'll be like 45 views, 60 views, 80 views, whatever. And then I come back 2 hours later and check, and all of a sudden you have like 90,000 views. Go fuck yourself. Like, no. Like, there's no way. First of all, nobody's talking about this. It's not even a topic people want to like discuss. And I literally sat there your whole show and was like, oh my God, I'd rather watch cement dry. Like, and if you know anything about cement, you only see the top coat. So it's like, man, really, really, really boring. And yet more exciting than half these shows that I attend. And I'm just like, oh my God, 90,000 views. Fuck out of here. No, you didn't. Like, stop it. Oh, well, it took time for you. No, YouTube doesn't take that long to register the views. They really freaking don't. Not that fucking many. Stop. Like, I just love when I call them out and they're just like, no, that's a YouTube thing. No, it's not. You act like I'm not a creator and I don't go through the same goddamn things. I don't say things because I like when people dig holes for themselves with information where they're telling me something they think I'm unaware of and I'm fully versed in it. I'm just not sitting there pretending like I know everything about it. For everybody else, like, it's, oh, you're gonna school me? Oh, okay. Wait, let me get comfortable. Go ahead, proceed, because it's hilarious to me, and I'll never let them know that I know they're full of shit. Like I've said, I can have all the information. If I ask a question, most likely I already know the answer. I'm just waiting to see if you're gonna lie to me, and I do that with the people that I know I can no longer trust because there's something. Like something setting off alarm bells. So it's like, But yeah, I hate when they do that. Time for us all to move to Kick. I hate Kick. Oh my God. Kick and Twitch. And they're just the bane of my existence. Not to mention hiring a bunch of people for a new channel. Oh yeah, no, that he went and did that. He hired so many people and everything else. And he wasn't exactly sure what was going on. Like where his channel was going, and then he decides to like rebrand in the middle. I was like, what the hell? Peachy Peaches, Cody Camelot was talking about ending his streaming career because of the YouTube algorithm changes and the massive drop in viewers. Well, a lot of people for Cody dropped him with the Nick thing because a lot of them didn't like how he talked out of both sides of his face when it came to Nick. See, here's the thing with Ricada. I'm friends with Nikita. I love me some Nick. I will talk to Nick. I will listen to him, whatever. What I will never do is put his shit out here for other people to consume or for them to, oh, I knew it, or oh, I don't. He is not fodder for the masses unless it's his choice or some asshole that chooses to throw his stuff out there. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to do that. It doesn't matter if he's my friend the way I'm his friend or whatever. I have respect for my friends, and I value the things they tell me, and I value the confidences that they share. Cody didn't do that when it came to Nick. He would, like, him and a bunch of Nick's other little friends, their little, young, crazy friends, went out there talking shit and spilling secrets and saying what they knew and whatever. And it pissed me off a lot. Like, I stopped talking to a lot of people. If you notice, like, a lot of my streaming fell off around the Nick thing. Like, I had to take a break because I was more worried about him than I was about anything else. And I didn't want anybody asking me questions because it's nobody's business. It's really not. And I'm still the same way. I could have made a fortune off of Nick, and he knows it. But Cody did. Other people did. They got their subs and a lot of clout from hanging out with him. And then when, he went downhill, they threw him under the bus and still pretended to be his friend. And he gave them a pass because Nick is like, well, I taught them about the grift. Yeah, but it still doesn't make them good people. And then Cody went and got, he was sponsored by Ricada, and then he went and got sponsored by Timcast for his racing. To me, that was a little really? Like, without Nick, would you have met anybody at Timcast? Because I doubt it. But that's neither here nor there. Like, I'm just saying there are many reasons why his viewership fell off. When you see disloyalty, some people, it's a real turnoff. For me, it's a real turnoff. And the fact that he was just talking more and more and more gimmicky, that's not Cody's authentic self. Like, Cody puts on an act for a lot of it. And I didn't like it. And I ventured away. Some of his stories are funny as fuck. Like the chick that he went to go take out for a date, and she ordered 5 appetizers before he got there and ate them, and then he had to pay for them later, not even knowing she ordered them. That was friggin' hilarious because he dates girls so that he could pump and dump, so he tends to go for the bigger girls, and it's an easy lay for him. Well, when you don't have a personality that women want to stick around for, then yeah, that's an easy lay because you're an immature child in a 30-plus-year-old body, which is fine. Be you. I like Cody the way he is. He is who he is. But yeah, I think that's another reason why his viewership fell off, because people evolve and he doesn't. He's still the same. Nerd said, even if you have a YouTube rep, there's nothing they could do since part of YouTube don't talk to one another. It's true. Puffer, hi, honey. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Good to see you. YouTube reps can't help. YouTube is not giving an inch to anybody. Level the playing field. I like it. At this point, I mean, all I do is talk. So if they don't like it, they could just take my channel. I don't really give a fuck. It's like whatever, because they do what they want anyway. Bobby said he loves to pretend to be a businessman. Well, he likes to pretend to be educated and worldly, and he's just a good old boy. That's it. Stimulants will do some wacky shit to your head. Yeah. I know stimulants got a lot of our friends in trouble. Wolfkinder said, I'm late, but Camelot was saying last night he's done live streaming. He said the algorithm now expects you to watch 75% to count it as a view. That's his take on it. I mean, if that's true, that explains a lot of my sub counts, not my sub counts, my view counts. Because I told you, you guys, you hop in and out, so the view count is higher. What it's doing, it's either removing the ones where you're hopping in and out, back and forth, switching between streams, or it's taking all of your views, every time one particular person comes into the thing back and forth. And I think it's consolidating them into just one view instead of 8 views from one person. So we'll see. But I mean, I don't take it serious anymore. I really don't. Because I worked my ass off and got nowhere. So now I don't give a fuck. And if it goes anywhere, it goes anywhere. I got you guys. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to hang out. Stimulants don't make you lazy and not willing to leave your basement when you have to take a pic. That's true. That is true. However, it depends on your issues, how bad your issues are. I think Hampy has some issues. That tick doesn't come from nowhere, right? Mm-hmm. Even he's got a couple ticks. He's got that weird head jerk thing that he does, and he's when he's talking, he's like, his head jerks to the side. I stopped watching Coding a long time ago. He does nothing but clickbait. It's annoying. And you know who's getting like that? Benny. And believe me, I love me some Benny. Look, I'll prove it right now. I will prove I love me some Benny.
Talking trash and truths. Okay, that's good. Talking trash and truths. T3. Great. This is a great Abby.
I love that one. I do love that. I had to clip that. I was like, he actually stopped and like instead of reading the thing, and that was the last clip of the night that he showed that night. I was like, oh my God, I felt so good. Which is weird because that's only, I think it was a $5 one. And I had done a promotional one for Winnings channel, promoted Winnings channel on Benny's for freaking, I think I spent $50 on it. And do you know he didn't read it? He went right past it. But my $5 one he reads at the end and like puts up and makes a comment. I was like, see, I was like, why are you doing this to me, Benny? Why you being ungrateful? Why? But yeah, my $5 one got a lot more airtime. The $50 one got none. I was so pissed off. He literally like flashed it, even poop, and that was it. I just end up like Hamley and get a psychological tick, right? He's got psychological ticks, neurological ticks, physical ticks, emotional ticks. He's got freaking financial ticks. It's terrible. And he's got like PTSD from being swatted so many times. Interesting. I have not watched the streams from Ham-a-lot in quite a while. Yeah, he's a lot. Camelot can be a lot. He can be a lot. Those people don't think about anything but right now in themselves. I know, Puffer. It's sad. I really just want a peaceful life with a partner who's gonna just hold my hand through it, good or bad or whatever. And if nobody wants to do that, then they can go fuck themselves. I guess I'll just do it on my own. Some days though, it's a lot harder to get through the day. A lot harder to get through the day. Outpost said, my grandmother used to tell a joke. A rich man goes to heaven and begs to bring something from earth. He brings a giant gold nugget, and God looks at him and says, why did you bring a piece of the street? Yeah, because heaven is lined with gold, right? It's lined with whatever you want it to be. I want it to be lined with every step you take is just a different like happy feeling. That's all I want. I want peace and happiness in my afterlife. I don't want to be afraid. That's what this life is like. It's very fearful because you don't have any control. Everybody thinks they have control. We have none. We have no control over anything other than what we do. You can't control anybody. How many times have you looked at a kid or like at a person and just thought, God, if only I could get in your head and just flip that switch to make you do the thing that you should be doing on your own, but you're too stubborn to do or too stupid to do or whatever. Like, why can't I just get in your head and make you do this thing? Can't control other people. Last said, it bothers me that over and over they prove that these outlets can't be trusted, like CNN, Washington Post. And then some creators just read the article like, what? Exactly. They're like, oh, we can't trust mainstream media. We can't trust this. We can't trust that. But let me read you the song of their people. Like, what? Like, wait, you're telling me you're passing on the information they're passing on. Why should I believe it anymore out of your mouth when you're just getting it out of their mouths? And we know it's all scripted by like a head honcho who's just trying to push a certain thing. So like now I got nobody to fucking trust. I used to love watching Redacted. Can't watch it. Used to love like Tim Pool. Can't do it. Can't do it. All these Benny was my favorite. I can't. They're so knee-jerk reaction and clickbait bullshit that I just cannot freaking do it. I can't. It's the weirdest thing. Like, I'm like, dude, you got me. I believed in you. And now I don't believe in shit because you're just like everybody else. All you did was take on right talking points, conservative talking points, and use the same playbook as the liberals to deliver it. Like, what are you doing? I don't get it. Like, you build all this credibility and then you shoot yourself in the foot for what? So you can get another house, a bigger boat? Like, what? I made the bigger boat reference because it's summer and Jaws is a thing. But I hope y'all appreciated that. Last said, don't prove they suck and then use them as a source. Exactly. Heidi said, phrasing, orally fixated. Oops, couldn't help. I am very orally fixated. Let's not get it twisted. Like, I gave up most food. I gave up sugar. I gave up caffeine. I gave up coffee. I gave up candy, like any kind of like chewing on anything, candy related. I gave up pretzels. I gave up all my drinks. I gave up cigarettes. Unfortunately, I gave up sex for the foreseeable future. So like I have nothing to suck on or eat. Like I am very orally fixated. So yes, I have these little vape thingies with no nicotine in them because you girl got to suck on something. So I'm just saying, I know that was clippable. Fuck it. It's honesty. We're talking about honesty in journalism. Well, here's honesty in streaming. I'm orally fixated. I need to have something. My mouth has to be doing something. Even if I'm talking, I'm still friggin' vaping. It doesn't matter. Get used to the sucking. It's never going to go out of fashion on people. I mean, I know you mean it a different way, but both are true. Well, wait, I can say something. Thinking to be just done once and then it gets done 20 times all at once is me, though. I'm that bitch. Nice. Wolfkind has said, vidIQ did a video earlier today about mass-produced inauthentic content. They love to do that, but yet their AI on Twitter cannot differentiate the different, like it can't find the difference between Winning's channel and this asshole like company that does, I don't know, something with sports or whatever. They keep insisting, like they closed down his channel on X because they said he was selling he was selling not unauthentic, he was selling counterfeit goods or whatever, like counterfeit programming or whatever. And it's because their AI, because Grok identified his channel as being affiliated. It has nothing to do with it. Grok is an asshole for a lot of the time. Like if I ask Grok to describe what content I cover, it will describe my Talking Trash Intrudes channel, everything in detail regarding Winning's channel, because apparently it doesn't listen to anything or like read any transcripts of my shows. It goes to my feed and goes, oh, it's always talking about Winning. So she's talking about politics. She's talking about this. She's talking about that. No, that's not me. No, that's him. Like that's Winning Reality. Talking Trash and Truth is Talking Trash and Truth. I'm talking about people and events and whatever. He's doing politics and news and, like mind control. No, we're both educational channels in a way. I mean, mine is more psychological and emotional. His is more factual, logical, and, like current affair based, like real world based, I should say, as in globally, whereas mine is more on a personal level. But we both do the same types of things, like, and Twitter or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, has misread both of them and misinterpreted both of them. So AI is not that bright. It shouldn't be that hard to look at our channels and go, hey, they're about this, since we write it in the goddamn bio. But, apparently that doesn't matter. Gave you every chance, thought I was doing good by me, but I'm the only one hurt. Said sacks of rotten goods are not what I pick up anymore. There you go, babe. That's good, Puffer. That's really good. I just figure I'm just gonna wind up dying alone. Like it's just gonna it doesn't matter anymore. When I start my channel, when I finally put stuff out on my YouTube channel, I'm only going to say hit the up or down. That's up to you. And if you ever want to find me again, sub or don't. It's your choice. I mean, that's a good way to be like, hey, sub up or whatever. And if you don't, go fuck yourself. Like it's fine. Like, glad you're here. Don't really care if you're not. If you don't want to be here, don't be here. Only be here if you're going to be productive, if you're going to contribute, if you're going to enjoy it, because I don't want to be a drain. There you go. Like, just put it all out there. Snipperoonie said, I have a new goal in life. Get T3 on my stream so I could tell her to shut up and move on. You tell me to shut up in any way, shape, or form, and I'm going to have a little something to say to you. Okay? I'm just saying. Puffs at Godspeed. Lady said, I'm not a fan of creators constantly saying hit the like button. It's annoying. Leave that up to the mods, or in the end, that's enough. Yeah, I'm very bad at self-promotion, I'm horrible at it. I don't even promote my own shows. The only reason that I put that on Discord is so that at least one of you would show up. So I didn't talk to myself. But yeah, I hear you on that. So does Heidi. YouTube makes more money from advertising than they do content creators. It's true. All they're looking for is for us to post something that they can throw ads into. That's all they care about. There, you got it. Thanks. Dancing T-Rex and Nerd. Then the group didn't realize I missed them so much. Aw, I know. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. Tom said, I was wondering if the video work that you did not get paid for was for somebody like Gary or something, man. What do you mean? No. Gary just owes me the $2,000 because he claimed he was getting thrown out and his kids were going to be homeless. So I lent him $2,000 and I never saw a penny of that because he's a dick. Sometimes pain leads to meeting better people. Been there. Yeah, it's true, Snipper. It's absolutely true. I'm still pregnant in his dreams. Can't breathe. I know you definitely can't breathe. Nobody can breathe in Winning's dreams. I don't know. He's got a thing with I can't breathe. And it's funny because yesterday my daughter was like, oh, you're coming inside? I was like, yeah, I can't breathe. And the ring cam caught it. And my mother says, what's the matter? You can't breathe. I was like, what the fuck? Is this a conspiracy? Like, everybody's throwing that term at me. Like, stop it. Nerd said he tried to play mind games with me and make me feel like I was doing shit wrong to the point where I was questioning things about myself. I mean, like I said, I don't want to talk about him anymore. I talked about him enough. Internet is sketchy on this side of state too. Oh, we're way back. Shit. I got to catch up. Talking Trash, are you telling us that you don't recognize the lyric from the Dennis Leary song? Probably not. Probably not. My brain hasn't been doing too well this week. Internet and device issues here all the time. No worries, T3. I know, but it drives me nuts because I pay for the internet here. I pay for the fucking internet, and yet I'm the one who has the problem with it. Bands people wasn't me. No, Elephant wasn't you. You know exactly who it was. You know exactly what psycho moderator I'm talking about. I wonder if Winning and Talking Trash have seen the most insert type person, man, woman in the world. AI videos like the dumbest. Oh yeah, no, I've seen those. They suck. And then now they're doing the AI videos of this person's a genius. I hate those because there's nothing good in those videos. And there's nothing genius in those videos either. Nerd said, I remember this person. Ellie's a lazy mod. Good, be a lazy mod. Memento Mori. Hello, sweetie. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'll have to remember that. Oh, you're so precious. When you say that. Oh, I do that. I'm like, oh, you're a treasure. You are a treasure. You are a treasure. If I say it like that, I don't think you're a treasure. I think you're a treasure that belongs in the bottom of the fucking Black Lagoon. Stop it. Victim witch. There's a lot of them. just might have an inkling, Heidi said. Yeah, you mean a cry bully? Yes. Gotcha and done. I'm just saying, I don't like that this person goes from chat to chat to chat and is just very nasty to other people. So if they come here and they, you know, if their bird song is mean, you could just ban them and then they'll be ghostly and not be here. Roger that, T3. Good. 10-4. All right. Glad we're all on the same page. Speaking of trolls, I miss Sean D. sarcasm. I know. He used to call me Trish. I miss him. Serving fresh sarcasm daily. So fresh you want to slap it. I mean, there's a lot of things I want to slap. Momentum War. I've never seen Black Mirror. It actually is a really good series. There's a ton of things on there that you're just like, holy shit. Winnie and I really were into it for like the longest time. I kind of wish they'd come out with a new season. When they came up with the new season, like the most recent one, we ate that shit up in like a couple hours. We're done. Yes, let's do it. Right now, we're waiting for Strange New Worlds to come out, the Star Trek one. It's going to be amazing on Thursday. South Park did a Terms of Service episode where Kyle signed the Terms of Service without reading them, became the middle of a human centipede. Oh my goodness. God, their claims too about global warming causing seas to rise and all. Yeah, I know. It's like, oh my God, the sea is rising at a centimeter every 10 years. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna worry. Like, really? I'm more worried about getting the inches I'm gonna get in my lifetime than centimeters I'm gonna get in millennia. Like, fuck off. I do too. I read everything. I had to delete my June's Journey game because they had new terms and conditions. Stop it. Said I would agree to arbitration with them and any other. Oh, none of that. Delete. Oh, you're funny. That's smart though. See, I don't have time to do that shit, and that's why they're gonna own me in a couple of years. Any melted ice is going to be shifted into desert land that is a giant dried out sponge waiting for water. I mean, and that's the thing. They're like, oh, there's green in the desert now. Good. That's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, it does mean that things are shifting, but they realize the earth rotates, right? We are not a stagnant vacuum where everything day to day, minute to minute stays the same. Like, there are cycles. Not every cycle is like a seasonal cycle. Some are yearly, some are decades, some are centuries, some are millennia, some are like million-year decades, like million-year cycles. Like, that's what happens when you're on a moving planet. Things change. They don't get that. Everybody's like, oh my God, the changes and it's come before. And guess what? We know about it, which means people survived it or they figured it out or whatever. Like, if they can't survive it this time, that's natural selection. Fuck it. Like, if we can't save ourselves, then what's the point? And you're not going to save yourself if you're just lying to everybody all the time. Vafangul kabatas. I mean that in the nicest way. Heidi said that to Snipperoonie. Vafangul kabatas. Oh, that was nice. I mean, not nice for him, but I enjoyed it. Peachy said, I never took the vaccine. I'm so thankful I went with my gut. Yeah, I wish I would have went with my brain instead of my gut. I went with my gut. My gut was like, get the shots. Although the kids are protected and blah, blah, blah. You got to work with all these little 5-year-olds and shit. It's just like, that didn't work out very well for me. Hollywood has been replaced by Atlanta and Vancouver. Yeah, that's true. A lot of shit going on in Atlanta. All Hollywood is now is movie offices and studios, not there for the most part. That's true. It is true. Wolfkinder said, Shelley, research Dark Skies Park in Pennsylvania. Oh, I want to see the Milky just once, and that's close enough to get to. Ooh, I'm going to have to write that down. Let me write that down. Because I'll forget. Dark Skies Park. Dark Skies Park. So this is what I need, like, a partner for, because I can't drive at night. I can't see. I can't see shit at night. Saying hi before taking off to get your glasses. Hi, Frank. I know I probably missed you because that was a half an hour ago, but have fun getting your glasses. Safe travels. Good luck. I hope they are the right prescription. I do, because I've shown up and had the wrong script handed to me, and I'm like, why can't I see shit? Oh, they did the wrong thing. Nah, check them before you go. Thank you for stopping by, though. I hope you're doing well. Doggone it, people like me. That's right. Like they're a small, like Barbie doll size house. Really cute, very cute. You could be annoying to deal with, Heidi. I mean, if you want to be annoying, why not? Sometimes it's fun to be annoying. I annoy people just for the fuck of it, just for shits and giggles. I annoy the shit out of my mother. I mean, we all have our passive aggressive ways of doing everything. Daisy, I hope you're still here. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't mind being on a bicycle built for two, but I ain't pedaling, so there better be a little like electric motor or something on that, because fuck that. And it better be a good seat. Don't even have banana seat. I don't need to be picking things out of places that they don't need to be shoved in. But hi, Daisy. How are you? Frank said Wi-Fi speakers in the boob. I mean, that brings new meaning to boombox. There you go. Remember when they used to say, put the boombox on your shoulder and just bump along? There you go. Put the titties on your shoulder and just you can motorboat all the way down the street. When they slap you in the face when running. There you go. There you go. Over the shoulder boulder holders. Outpost Nerd. Oh, with the $5 super chat. Matt Rife had a bit where he was talking to a hot lady whose boobs squeaked. I love that bit. Oh my God, I remember her. She's blonde. And she called her daughter for him. Like her daughter was actually in the bathtub and she FaceTimed the daughter and gave him the thing. And he talked to her on the stage, like on FaceTime. He was like, hey, how you doing? Like, hey, can I see? Whoa! Like, but yeah, no, she had like it was a squeak, like a squeaky toy from a dog's thing that was in her boob. Yep. But I don't know, like it's just one of those conditions where the muscles over implants rub and squeak. That's right. But her boobs squeak. And then she went to another one of his shows and he was like, he goes, I remember he was like, does it still? And she went, and he was like, yes. He was like, I love it here. He was that's my favorite bit of his. That is my favorite bit. Oh my goodness. Well, for you, here you go. I'll give you yourself. You know what? You can dance. Thank you for the super chat, nerd. All right. Daisy, tell me true. There we go. Wolfkinder, Thomas Anderson, thanks for that. Sounds interesting. Awesome. I have been watching so many different things. Like, unfortunately, winning has me watching poker, which... All right. So listen, I don't mind having it run while he and I are talking or whatever, and it's fine. But I had to warm up to just knowing that it's going to be doing stuff in the background and we're not going to be talking and I'm just going to go do my own thing while it's running. So I had to like warm up to that. I was a little irritated about it. I'm still a little irritated about it because I don't like watching people play poker. I think it's fucking boring. I would rather be the one playing poker. But we watched it and whatever, and it is what it is. But I was a little salty about it. Because, I mean, listen, it started me on wrestling. I got into wrestling. I love wrestling. He's got me where I'm kind of, watching football when he wants to watch football. If he needs somebody to watch football with him. I mean, if he's got his son, then yeah, that's great. Yeah. It's like, God, you and the kid, enjoy that. You don't need me to be like, rah, rah. But I mean, if the kid's not there and it's just him and he's like, oh, well, we're talking, but I want to watch football. Yeah, all right, I'll sit there and sis boom ba with you or whatever. Have I adopted the Eagles a little bit? Yes, I have. But like I've done so many things where I've taken on interests I didn't have before because now there's shared interests and I do honestly like them. But this watching poker ain't gonna be one of them. I'll sit there and be the good, little I'll be a good girl and sit there and like let you watch, but I'm gonna be doing stuff in the background and like not really paying attention and not talking. And I think that's perfectly acceptable. I just hope it ends soon because it's like he's watching it. I'm like, oh God, I hope he doesn't find another tournament. Like, I love that he has interest in shit, but it's like, oh my God, this is hard. So I just got to get through it. This is what I'm talking about, doing things for the people you love. Like, this is something that I would do only for somebody that I absolutely love. I would not do this for somebody I don't give a shit about because I fucking hate watching poker. I won't even entertain it in the background. And yet I'm doing it. Mama got a squeeze box she wears on her chest. Nice, Daisy. Nice. Oh, cool. You posted the links to those videos. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you very much. They're in Discord if any of you want to look. You guys could throw that. I don't know if you want to throw the Discord link up. I don't know. I think all of you should probably be in my Discord. They're laid in the corner of most major cities who have more guys in during a 3-hour than most streams. It's true. It is absolutely true. There are some streetwalkers that really did you ever wonder what the pandemic did to their livelihood? Like, how are you going to be a streetwalker or somebody's like a hooker, like you work for a pimp or something, and they call a lockdown and say everybody's got to get locked down and stay indoors? Where are they staying? Like, is it like 8 people to a room? Like, do they even have a room to stay in? Like, what did they do? Were they like called to order or like, because they couldn't go out on the street, they definitely get picked up. Be like, oh, we have a curfew. Shit, that's my work time. Like, that's my whole work shift. I wonder. See, these are the weird things that I think of. Thomas said, I think the court is still expected to get a brand deal or something with Rumble. It doesn't matter. Rumble will fuck him over. Even though he was super late to the shilling for them on YouTube when compared to, say, Styx. And even Styx has gotten some sort of brand deal for them. Nice. Daisy saying hi to everybody. I'm glad to see you here, baby. Glad to see you here. Wolfkinder said Cody had Nick on not too long ago. I didn't watch it, so I didn't know what the topic was. The topic was, as usual, Nick. Listen, I love me some rackets, but let's not pretend that his world is not egocentric. Okay? Let's not pretend that he's not an asshole. He'll be the first one to tell you I'm an asshole. I think about myself first. Like, he likes to talk about himself, but I never expected different from him. In private, yeah, he was very much a back and forth, person. Never belittled me, never demeaned me, was always super supportive. He, before his troubles, I mean, he always answered me 1, 2, 3. He wanted to interact, he wanted to talk, but things got too hectic. And I mean, we still talk, but it's just his life. He's got to handle his life same way I got to handle mine. We don't have that kind of downtime where we could just kick back and bullshit like we used to. Like, that time has passed. Will it come around again? I'm sure it will. Maybe not, at the same time or whatever. But like right now, he has shit on his plate he's got to deal with, and so do I. The fun and games stop. Like, it's all fun and games till something goes really wrong. And we all had something go really wrong. But yeah, I did see him. I saw he had Nick on. I was like, wow, there's a last ditch effort. But it wasn't outrageous. I mean, they've done some outrageous shows together where I've texted Nick and been like, bro, really? Why? Like, you don't need to get to that level. But it was like, whatever. He did it for, again, shits and giggles because he likes to laugh. And he has impulse issues. I'm not going to say, I mean, there are reasons why he and I get along. He has impulse issues. Interesting seems to be a trend then with Camelot and others, since Rich went through something like that too, then deleted his review. I mean, I saw Cody covering for Nick's situation and all. He wasn't really covering for Nick's situation. He was talking about it, and he let slip a lot of things that if you're somebody's friend, you shut the fuck up. I don't care if it's going to help your content. I don't care if you're going to gain popularity. I don't care if it makes you a couple grand. If you're that person's friend, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. You think Winning couldn't have capitalized on everything I know? He absolutely could have. He never asked me to do that. He never asked for any kind of information or any kind of like inroads where he could like, you know, get the jump on somebody. And I mean, he needs subs. He needs the business and everything, but he never asked me to do that. Part of me feels guilty because I didn't throw one person under the bus to help the other. But that's not me. I don't do that. I'm not going to sacrifice one friend to help another, no matter how much I love you. You know, it does not matter. I am going to stick to who I am. And I guarantee if I would have compromised myself, it's different talking about it like privately. I'm not putting anybody on blast. I'm not trying to jeopardize anybody's reputation or whatever. Even the people that have fucked me over, I basically left them alone. But I could go scorched earth on shit off the top of my head, at least a dozen people right now. And I can make a name for myself just going out there and be like, hey, these people, I have all the receipts because I save everything. I love all these people that I dealt with before that swear they're going to like call me out. I'm like, go ahead, call me out. I have the original screenshots. Put your altered shit up there. Go ahead. Because I know when people delete things from like DMs because I'm a pattern person. And I think it's funny because then I'm like, oh, I have the original. But it's nice that you deleted that and now you can't put it back so I can show what a piece of shit you are. Because I can't delete your stuff, but you can. Like, it's great. It's great. Here goes my daughter. What does she want? They went out for a bit. I don't know where. All right, so my mother went out. That's nice. They went out. They went out. Check. Yes, so nobody's here. Good. That's great. I'm still trying to catch up. I'm a half hour behind. Whatever. Louis Rossman did a fireside chat with Eli, the computer guy, yesterday. It was pretty funny. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I don't know who either one of those people are. One of Lewis's desires in life is kicking bullies in the shin. That's cute. He was saying that part of the motivation for some of the things he gets involved in is like the right to repair and such. Okay. Otter. Frank said, okay, everybody, love you all. Be safe. I'm out to drive 45 minutes to get my glasses. Oh, I feel you. Everything is a drive now. Everything. I used to just walk to the corner and there everything was. Looks too like the Iran guy, billionaire that backed his FUTO organization, likes kicking bullies in the shins too. I love kicking bullies in the shins. I like kicking non-bullies in the shins. I just like kicking shins. Fuck it. I stopped watching some of the creators, mostly the lawyers, who won't read a super chat if it's not above a certain amount. Wolfkinder, that is like, I can't with them. And I mean, I get it, but I mean, these people, they're giving you their money. You're sitting on your ass doing nothing. The least you could do is read a freaking super chat. I mean, come on. Have a good day, Frank. I hope you have safe travels and your glasses come out good. Thomas said, kind of reminds me of that creamy pasta. Creepy pasta. That creepy pasta where the road company uses souls of the dead to pave blacktop road. What? Where the hell is this? I started watching Tim's channel because he could push back on the article now and then explain how they use word crap. Yes. Well, technically not lying. Yeah, he used to. Okay, one of the things I liked about Tim Pool was that he talked about semantics. And I am very big with semantics. Like, because I'll tell you, I can tell you things if I think about how to word it, I can say anything and never lie because I understand how to grammatically set the conversation up or the sentence up so that it's technically true because of things you don't say. So yeah, no, I mean, I've been there. Yeah, I can't with Paul and Benny. It bothers me that they were so good and now they're just such shit. Like now you're just one of the masses that's out there just click on me. I need attention. I need a new house. I need to pay. I keep having all these kids and I need more money and blah blah blah. Like, all right, you need all that, but like, how about giving us what we need? Like, what's going on? Like the truth. I would like the truth. Now it seems like every show is just about how he browbeats people who get onto his shows and argues with them. Yep. Hey, Angry, how are you? I try to show the news, but I'm at a disadvantage because of the media. It's true. It's really hard to be a loud, honest voice when you have so many loud, dishonest voices drowning you out. And then you have the platforms where you're standing and shouting these messages, literally opening trapdoors underneath you and turning off your mic without you knowing it. Like they're muting you and silencing you in every way they can and pretending that they're not. We're all for the content creator. No, you're not. You're all for the advertisers. You're for your bottom line. Let's face it. I had to shut the video off a number of times because of how awful he was being to Ian on his show. He is nasty to Ian, but then again, I would be too because I don't really like Ian. I really don't. Peachy said, I loved Tim Pool when it was just him and Adam. Oh, Krigler? Yeah. What? No, Krigler was on the other one. He was on the mug bullshit with, what the fuck was his name? Crowder? I always forget them. Someone clipped this rant. I mean, I have a lot of rants. A lot of rants. And I'm getting to the point where I'm able to take less and less shit. And I'm able to keep my mouth shut less and less. Because there was a time where I could be like, okay, I'll just bite my tongue. Now it's like, even when I bite my tongue, it shows on my face and everybody around me is like, what? What? Oh, you want me to tell you? All right, fuck it. I'll tell you. Like, I had such an attitude with winning last night. Oh, you have no idea the attitude I had. Because I was getting attitude from him, so I gave him back attitude, and neither one of us were prepared for it. We were like, we didn't know what to do. We were like, let's just go sleep. And I just went to bed. And then I couldn't sleep because I was like, I should go back on. And I wanted to apologize, even though I wasn't sorry. I felt like I should smooth things out. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not. Fuck it. What's going to happen? Like, is he going to be mad at me? Is he going to not talk to me because I didn't apologize for something I'm not sorry about because he had an attitude and I had an attitude and we got a little snippy, but nobody said anything nasty and just said, all right, well, sweet dreams, good night. And that was it. Like, I'm supposed to apologize for it? No. People get moody. And I'm really tired of feeling bad about it. I'm so tired of always worrying that this person's going to get upset and never get, like, for me, people don't get over things because they continue to take shit out on me, even when they're over it or bring it up, like a whole bunch of plungers that love to bring up old shit. And it's very hard to deal with on a daily basis, especially when you have my kind of confidence issues. But the more I get out of the house and the more I'm able to do and the more I'm able to accomplish, like cooking and cleaning and driving and whatever, the more I realize if push comes to shove, I will tell the world to go fuck themselves and just lock myself up alone and just be peaceful if I have to be. That's not the life I want, but that's a life I could deal with for a couple of years. It is. Because I've never had a problem walking away from people. I have a problem with people walking away from me because they don't, they're not honest about it. I can see when people have a foot out the door the minute they put that toe out the door. And then I'm just waiting for the inevitable. I don't do that. I don't slowly I don't slowly leave. I tell you, you're fucking up. Like, I need this. Like, if you don't do this, like, I can't. Like, I have a need and it's not getting met. And if that need continues to get ignored, or if I lose out even more, or you get cold on me or whatever, then I just shut down. All right, I'm out. Because I'm not waiting for the thing to fall down. Like, you don't get to do this on your terms. Like, you want to be an asshole? Okay, we leave on my terms. And then that's it. And I don't look back. I don't. That's why all my exes still run after me, because I left every one of them, because it was just like, really? You're not listening. You have no respect, no consideration. And I don't even want to be here anymore. Like, if I'm dragging my feet to even have a conversation with you, it's time for me to go. And then I would just leave. And they'd be like, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Where'd she go? I have other interests. There are other people in my life I could talk to. Like, I just switch. And that's why they all continue to call me. And like, I had the dude that I talked with like 7 years, John, that lawyer that I told you guys about, that wants me to go to, like, he's the lawyer for Comic-Con in San Diego. He texted me the other day and was like, hey, what's up? I was like, new phone, who this? It's not a new phone. It's just I deleted so many goddamn people. And he was like, oh no, I got a new number because you blocked my old one. I was like, oh shit, my bad. I was like, well, I hope you're well. Block. It was like, and I knew who it was the minute he freaking, like, you know, he was like, oh, well, you know, I was like, oh, I only have one stalker left that's that dedicated, who's not already in jail. So now, like, all my stalkers are either blocked or whatever. So it's great. But this week they've all made a resurgence. I was like, what is it like? I mean, I thought that wintertime was when you like wanted somebody to cuddle up with and keep you cozy while you're home. But no, for me, they always come back in the summer. It's weird. He's the one who wanted me to go on a cross country motorcycle trip with him. And I was like, no, like, no, like, I'm good. He's actually the one that showed up outside Tiger Schulman that Louis wound up beating the crap out of. Yeah, so I had two stalkers that showed up on my doorstep. So he was one of them, and then Ralph was another one. But Ralph was the one that would call my house and call my cell phone and text me and email me literally 200 to 300 times a day, to the point where I was getting like, every time the phone rang, I'd have like a panic attack because he was literally freaking me the fuck out. And then he just showed up on my door. He sent me flowers. He sent me a Christmas tree to my job. Jesus Christ. Like, I have weirdos. There are men who become obsessed. Obsessed. You gotta watch out for them because they are very dangerous. Do not keep that shit to yourself. Any women out there who are listening, always tell somebody. Last said, I appreciate that reference, Shelly. Me and my husband watched Jaws on the 4th of July. I love Jaws. Oh, I love Jaws. Love Jaws. Thomas said, at Peachy. Yeah, it was not good initially, but Adam caught up quickly and they had an awesome dynamic for a while. Too bad that had to go away. Yeah, Krigler was. I like Krigler from Crowded. I don't know who Adam was on Tim Pool. I'm drawing a blank. Elon's an asshole too. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. But Daddy Elon, if he wants to send me money or a Neuralink my way or whatever, like, we could talk. Every one of those people are nothing but trash with money. That's true. I am trash without money. I am truth without money. I am talking trash and truth without money. I'd like to try it the other way for a little while. I'm just saying. I used to be trash and truth with money, and then it all got spent. And now I'm trash and truth with somebody else's car and no money and no prospects. And it's pissing me off because when you do for people and then you realize, guess what? That safety net that you provided for them is not there when you need it. That can make you pissed off. And it can make you realize that there are people out there who pretend and they're just using you. And I don't think they even realize it. They just take you for granted. They assume you're always going to be there. And here's the thing. A lot of people in my life always assumed I would always be there no matter how they treated me. And when they turned around and looked for me, when they absolutely 100% needed me, I wasn't there and hadn't been there in a while, but they hadn't noticed. They were like, well, I know I talked to you. No, you might have texted me, but did I answer you? You called me. Did I pick up? You came to my house. Did I open the door? You said something to me in the hallway. Did I acknowledge your existence? Because once somebody's dead to me, I don't even acknowledge their existence. Like Vic did that in school. He was all up in my face. Hi, morning. I fucking acted like I was like, do you hear wind? To my son. I was like, do you hear wind? I hear like a breeze going through my ears. It's weird. And he was just like, I said, maybe it's a ghost. And Vic was like, she's really not going to say hello to me. And my son was like, no, you're dead to her. He was like, she's done with you. Like, you will never talk to my mother again. He told him right to his face. He was like, you will never talk to my mother again. He was like, there's no way. Because that's how I am. Once I'm done with you, I'm fucking done. But I give you so many chances to not be a piece of shit before I'm done. Like, if you lose me, that's a loss. I hate to tell you. Like, I mean, I know it sounds kind of like really egotistical, but ladies, you gentlemen too, let's face it, you know what you bring to the table. I know I have flaws. I know there are areas that maybe aren't like everybody's top priority, maybe not their cup of tea or whatever. But everything that I do bring to the fucking table, you are fucking lucky. Because that's a huge skill set that I'm bringing. And I'm an awesome fucking person. But I know what I bring to the table. So I'm not going to be shy about it. I might be humble. Because you should be. But I'm not going to act like a jerk and be like, oh, well, you know, I don't bring anything to the table. It's all you. And let me get on my hands and knees and thank you for existing. Fuck you. Like, then nobody has brought that out in me yet. Thomas said, that's what got Trump elected. Being the asshole to go after and bully on behalf of his voters. Yep. He was our mouthpiece. You know, people wouldn't listen to us. So he went out and he was like, they're telling me, so I'm going to say it. That was how he rallied the troops. You know, that's what we appreciated. The fact that he was going to bat for us. You always need somebody in your corner. Yeah, that's what we wanted. We went so many years unrepresented, listened to. We had no voice, no opinions. We were conspiracy theorists. We were just paranoid people. You know, oh my God, these people, they're so mean. They hate poor people. They're racist. They're, anti-Semitic. They're this, they're that, blah, 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 blah. Like, we were everything that was wrong with the world. And that turned out not to be true. Like Trump said, wait. In 2016, he came along and said, no. I have a voice. Fuck it, I'll do it. And they just tried to destroy him. I mean, they literally did everything, including taking shots at this man. So it's like when he came back and ran again, it was like, oh, thank God, he's still willing, even more so, to go out there and be like, nope. No, you're not going to do this to America. You're not going to do this to these people. They're not going to take this shit laying down because I'm going to fight for them. I'm going to put forward all their grievances and their problems and everything else. And he did. And we really, really needed that. Les said, I recently found out that Grok headquarters is in Memphis. Is it really? That's cool. Puffer said, no dying alone. You got family and it's worth more than transactions with people who don't care about you. Yeah, the thing is, my family's the one that's going to put me in the grave. Because they're the ones driving me nuts. Thomas Anderson. Eli, the computer guy, is always saying thumbs up or thumbs down, bad comment or good comment. It's all interaction. That's what I've said from the beginning. I'm like, you can hit dislike all you fucking want. It doesn't matter to me. It's interaction. You want to be a bitch in chat? Go ahead. Be a bitch in chat. I don't give a fuck. It's going to register regardless. How far behind am I today? A half an hour. It's not bad. I think I need to drop a link to the song now in her Discord. Go ahead. Drop all you want in my Discord, honey. I'll be checking it out later. Les said, yeah, that pissed me off. YouTube putting ads on non-monetized channels. Yep. They put it on my 10-hour blocks. Oh, I know. There's a lot of you guys that have like the ASMR stuff and everything that I play at night sometimes. And all of a sudden there's just an ad. If I'm not on my regular on this channel that I pay premium for, like any of the other like sock channels, all ads. Oh, it drives me nuts. Because sometimes I'll forget and I'll have it on my phone and I'm playing it like while I'm trying to go to sleep. And it's a different channel that I'm using, a different account. So I wind up getting ads. But yeah, and there's always wake me up because I'm like, oh my God, because it's so jarring. You're in the middle of like this calm, like meditative place. Then all of a sudden, hey, you using that? It's like, oh my God, where'd you come from? Sometimes I like nasty. I mean, nasty can be good, Snippery. They're talking trash and truth. The Dennis Lear song. Thank you, honey. I'm an asshole. Oh, I love it. Thank you. I'll look at it later. I will definitely enjoy that. Thank you. Wolfkinder said, I had someone get snarky with me in Malloy's chat there. Did you? Did you put them in their place? I hope you did. No Cure for Cancer commentary. That was a good show. I only saw that show once, though. I became a huge fan of Rescue Me after that. After that Cure for Cancer show. I really liked when they did the roast of Dennis Leary on Comedy Central. That's my favorite thing. I can't find it anywhere. It was hilarious. You had the little gay dude from what's the name of that Carrie Bradshaw bullshit? Sex in the City. You had the little dude. He was like, he came out in full makeup, and like he was making fun of Dennis Leary and how like he goes for the makeup when he's gonna be on camera and what a like prima donna he is and all this shit. Like he was so funny. He ripped him a new one. It was great. I really wish I could find that. If anybody can find the Comedy Central Dennis Leary roast, like the full thing, I would love that. Send me a link to that. Renee Russo did a video chat where she had a prosthetic dick on. And she stood up on the camera like in the film and she was like, yep, we're both dudes. This was before the whole trans stuff. So it was funny. But seriously, if you have not seen that, I seriously suggest checking it out because it was funny as fuck. It was one of the funniest things I have ever watched in my life. Like they were just, but I like roasts. I love roasts. I think they're amazing because that's the humor I grew up with. You make fun of the people you care about. You know, the more you like somebody, the more you insult them and give them nicknames. And like, if I haven't insulted you or been sarcastic or made you feel like, oh my God, Shelly, like, are we even friends? I mean, really. Men are probably measuring the rise in sea levels. I mean, centimeter by centimeter. If global warming was as bad as they said it was going to be under hundreds of feet of water by now. Oh, yeah, especially where I used to live. Who else would do it? Nope, there you go. I'm not going out there and measure that shit. Can you imagine? Centimeter every 10 years. Like, oh, yeah, 10 years are up. Let me go out and measure. The fuck out of here. Drop some of the video links. Thank you, Thomas. You have to slow down and lower your pitch to pull the whole. Yeah. Would you like to play a game? I mean, I know that's not how, but it's like that's what popped into my head. Daisy. That was some pretty singing, girl. Thank you. I've done better. Trust me, my voice is wrecked. Beaches over the shoulder, boulder holder. I love that one. That is my favorite song in the whole Beaches soundtrack. Now, I know men are out there going, oh, Beaches, Bette Midler, fuck that bitch, fuck that liberal bitch. Let me tell you something. I enjoy music. Music does a lot for me. Wolfram's like, be right back. We'll be waiting with bated breath, babe. My favorite is Otto Titzling from the thing. Otto Titzling, inventor and kraut. Had nothing to get very worked up about. Like, it was so cute, though, because he's the one that invented, like, the bra and shit in the song. And it's funny because they're like, do you wear a Titzling or do you buy a brassiere? Like, of course we all buy brassiere. You don't wear a Titzling. I mean, that's what we call it, but you don't buy it. You know, it's just, it was funny. And some of that song is cringeworthy because it's just like, all right, you could have left that whole stanza out because it's terrible. The one where she's like the Shirakan winds or whatever, and the like that all could have gone. But for the most part, that shit is funny. I think playing poker is so boring, so watching is absolutely out. You can check out Japanese female wrestling. I do. They're called the Kabuki Warriors. And they're called Io Sky. Io Sky! I love Io Sky. Love Io Sky. But no, I do. I love wrestling. Like, I'm so addicted to watching wrestling now. It's terrible. Thank you, Heidi, for putting out my Discord. I had an old song I loved show up in my suggestions out of the blue the other day, the Tennessee Birdwalk. Oh, how cute. I had 4-leaf clover show up a couple weeks back in my mix. I'm listening to like Barry Manilow. I was in a very like emotional mood. Barry Manilow, Barbra Streisand, Elvis, a little, like Willie Nelson, some what the hell was it? Some Possum, like a little here. And I was just like feeling that vibe. And then all of a sudden it was just 4-leaf clover. I was like, wait a minute, where'd that come from? I was like, and I look it up and it's like 1920 something recording of, I'm looking over a 4-leaf clover. I was like, holy shit. It was funny though. Fred, how you doing? How are you? Oh, Rose and I are doing great. That's awesome. Hugs to you both. Sending love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Hope you're doing well, driving well, and loving your life. You guys are very inspirational. I love that you found one another and that you have each other. It's great. That's all I really want in life, is just to have a partner. And seeing my mother with her husband really gets on my nerves, because it's just a constant reminder of what I don't have. I could have it. I could walk into town and get me some fucking redneck and whatever. That's not the problem. I mean, people still look my way. I still get loads of attention, but I want what I want. And if I don't get that, like, it's like, I'm not going to settle for something else. And I don't want somebody to settle for me. Like, that's why I say, like, if you have me, you're lucky. You're not settling for shit, because I bring everything that I've got. There are people who have stuff but won't share it. I have whatever I have, I will share. And I mean that in a good way, because I don't have nothing negative, really. Except my attitude. But, it is what it is. I've been having things pop into my feeds like that, too. There you go. Hey, mama. Don't get me started about Cody. Bobby sees everything. I know. Authentically you, I appreciate that, Heidi said. I can't stand fake. I can't be fake. I can try. I mean, if I have to like get through some type of weird social interaction, then I will. But for the most part, no. Like, especially this is why face to face things are very different. That's why I say people will say shit to me online. They will say outrageous shit, like, maybe your family didn't come to the hospital and because you're a piece of shit and you should have died there or whatever. People who like saying really nasty things, that if they would have said it in front of me, they'd have a broken face right now. And here's the thing. If you knew me face to face, you wouldn't dare say that kind of shit to me. Ever. Because I am hella intimidating. And my mean face is my resting face. So if you're saying something I'm not liking what you're putting down, you're going to read that on my face real fast and change your tune. I don't care how tough you are. Nobody wants to get into a face-to-face fight with me, because that's a whole different Shelly. That's not the one you get here. That's a whole different Shelly. And when you're with me, you're like, no, see, I can see the psycho behind that eyes, and I'm not flipping that switch. Nope. Miguel used to like to flip that switch on purpose. He'd be like, watch her go psycho. And then he'd do it. And then he'd be like, but why'd you hit me? Really? You literally pushed that button on purpose, and you expect me not to like just, okay. Let's hook up these wires, pour some gasoline on it, and then push the damn thing down and make the TNT thing go boom, and then be surprised that there was an explosion. Like, stop. My days of feeling sorry for reacting to things people intentionally do are over. Yeah, but you're not, Nick. You don't use people like toiletry. Morals exist. My morals exist, except for a long time, I was so stoned all the time and on so many different psych meds and pain meds that I had no morals. I look back at that 1 year stint and I'm just like, that's so not me. Like, yeah, there's a aspect of me in there, but like my default is not to act like that. And it was just like outrageous shit was coming out of my mouth. I like to shock people, but I don't like to offend people unless I don't like you. But I mean that then it's intentional. But it was bad. It was bad. Like I spoke about shit that I was like, why am I talking about this? Like that's why I don't go back and look at my old shows. And I'm kind of glad most of it happened on somebody else's show, and there was so many hours they can't find shit. Like they can't, and they took all those shows down. So, and if they ever put them back up, I will sue them. Because I still have a whole little revenge porn thing in my back pocket, but whatever. Yeah, but yeah, no, but I think someone is being squirrely. I completely purge all DMs I had with them. Oh, I don't get rid of them. I archive them and I just leave them there. I very rarely use any of the receipts that I have because I'm just not confrontational like that anymore. But if you're going to come for me, I'm going to be prepared. That's why I'm like, oh, they want to fight. That's cute. Like, oh, you gave it a year, you gave it 2 years, and now you want to talk shit? Because I still have all the stuff packed up. Anytime you want me to pop the lock on that little trunk, I'm good to go. Let's fucking go. We'll go. Because I don't care what somebody said. What are you gonna do? Ruin my reputation? Good fucking luck. I cop to everything I do and everything I say. And if I don't like you, I tell you I don't like you. I don't give a fuck. Like if I stop talking to you, it's because you fucked up, not me. Like I'm very cut and dry. I told Winning, like when we first met, he was like, "Oh, you this, you that." I was like, "Listen, what you see is what you get. This is me. Take it or leave it. I'm not changing. I might get better, but I'm not going to pretend like these parts of me don't exist. Like this reaction doesn't exist." And he was like, "Okay." That was part of the basis for us becoming friends because I was like, bro, like whatever you don't like about me, like you don't like that I call you an asshole all the time. That ain't going to change. So either stop talking to me or get used to it and realize that it's a term of endearment for me. Like it's not, I don't think you're an asshole. When I say, oh God, you asshole, that is me being affectionate. I'm Jersey aggressive. Like, I mean, that's just where I'm at. So, and he adapted. Like he was the one when I said, I can't stand you. I hate you so much. And he was like, I don't think you mean that when you say that. I think you mean the opposite. I was like, you shut up and stop trying to like, don't decipher me. Damn it. I ain't ready for that. But that was a long time ago. Now he just knows. I hear that Bobby they'll call law tube for a reason. Cream of pasta is good too. That's what I'm making for dinner tomorrow. Tonight for dinner, I believe I'm making I'm frying up meatballs for dinner tonight. Or maybe I'll make the chicken. Kind of want the chicken pasta. I make this amazing creamy chicken pasta with it's got shredded chicken breast, cream of chicken soup, corn, vegetable, depending on how I'm feeling. Farfalle macaroni, those are the bows, the big bow tie macaroni. And I put onion and I put garlic and cayenne pepper and I make it nice and like creamy and caliente, and then I mix all that up and everybody goes insane. And they just constantly with the goupine. The goupine is okay, so in Italian, a goupine is the scoop that you take the soup or the macaroni out with. And a mopping is a dish rag. Don't get them confused. So a goupine is the scoop and a mopping is the dishcloth. So one you mop and one you scoop. So anyway, so I think I'm going to wind up making that later. Because I don't feel like frying meatballs today. I'll fry meatballs tomorrow because it's supposed to be a little nicer, and then I'll make gravy. But I still have to, I need to buy some ribs or maybe a Maybe like a pork shoulder or something, a pork bone to throw in there. Don't be anti-Semitic or we will call ADL. There you go. They call everybody on everybody. Listen, I'm equal opportunity offensive. I'm not targeting any one section of people. Everybody can get some. In Tim case is all shitty skate park. Tim's being retarded. I swear to God, he's got Peter Pan syndrome so bad. Remember the van when he had passion that then in came the gold. Everybody. Pool was good pre-virus. It wasn't all one subject. Well, now he's all about calling out people for being idiots. Okay, but how about you have something a little more constructive going on? Krigler was the other host. Tim kicked him out. Krigler was with him? I thought Krigler was with Crowley or Crowder. Crowley. Oh my God, I'm going to Supernatural. Now I need to watch Supernatural. That clip, this rant joke was about your oral fixation. I mean, so? I don't care. I can see where she is now in chat. She's catching it. Not really. I mean, I'm still a half an hour behind. Carlin was pretty pissed at Adam for betraying her. Oh, I know who you're talking about. But seems like she had beef with virtually everyone and snapped at me over nothing. Yeah. A lot of them, like a lot of these chick co-hosts, I don't know. Were they eye candy and then they decided, hey, I have an opinion. And then the host was like, yeah, you're not supposed to have an opinion. I just wanted you there to be looked at, to draw the guys in. And then I'd keep them here. Because I think a lot of these girls are on these shows for that reason. Because they act like they don't have a brain in their head. And then they come out with like an opinion and everybody's like, oh, how dare you? Like, why aren't you sitting there in your bra and like sports bra and telling us about like all the different exercises you're going to do on stream today? Like, it's weird. My lady and I apologize regardless. Better to just be happy than to be angry about some dumb shit. Mm-hmm. It's true. And the thing is, like, I've put so much into relationships in my life. I give them term limits usually because this ain't the Senate. You ain't sitting here forever. This is not the Supreme Court. You did not get a lifetime seat. If you fuck up, I will replace you. And I expect you to do the same. But it's got to be a pretty big fuck up. And it's got to be over time and it's got to be ongoing. I get mad. I'll get over it. But once I'm done, I'm done. And it's not going to be over some stupid shit. It's going to be a list of grievances. Like, I will not walk away for no reason. But I'll also, when you get to a certain amount of years, if you haven't improved by those years, or I'm not seeing growth by that year, either personally or in our relationship, like, or in our friendship, it's not just relationships, it's friendships too. Like, that's your cutoff point. That's your, and every one of my exes is like, what do you mean my cutoff point? Like, where are you going? Oh no, I gave you 3 years. I told you I'd give you a year to straighten this shit out. It's been a year. You haven't done shit. You've actually gotten worse. So I'm out. I gotta go. Like, I don't have time for your bullshit. Because you're just wasting my youth. Like, you can keep doing whatever, because men get more distinguished as they get older. They're always in demand. Women are not. And let me tell you something. I might not be able to produce babies right now, or like at all anymore, ever again in life. But I'm the bitch you want to fucking spend your life with. I'm the one who's going to keep you happy and make you laugh and always keep you on your toes and always make sure that you feel appreciated and loved, and who's going to pull her own weight with you in whatever way she can. Like, there's so much. Bronca has talked about it. I know what I bring to the table at my age. And I know what things I need right now at my age. And I know what I want in the future. So having all that information, yeah, if it gets to a certain point, I got to be like, no, sorry. I can't hang out and be your, maybe. I need somebody who I'm a priority. They're my priority. I'm their priority. And that's the way you should be in life. Don't give everything you've got to somebody who is just there because they have the time to be there with you because it's convenient. Like, when they start giving up their real time, they start going out of their way to make time to be with you, to know you, to make you happy, then you mean something to them. But if they're not doing anything and they're just hanging out and they're just whatever, like that doesn't mean a whole lot. It means something. But that's not a longevity thing. That's not somebody who's going to be strong for you when the going is good for them. You know, when they start getting their ducks in a row, they'll completely put you aside and forget that you helped them get those ducks in a row, that you helped them when everything was shit. Like, be careful of those people. I've known a lot of those throughout my life, like a lot. And then they're always surprised when I walk away. It's so funny. But yeah, Thomas said, apologize too much. Check to see if you're either suffering from being Canadian or British. Yeah, or you're afraid of abandonment, because people with abandonment issues will nonstop apologize, without a doubt. See, Bobby, you're kind. Deal with it. There you go. I like Bobby. I figure out at the end of the day, I just don't want to be with anybody else. Yeah, that's it. Like, at the end of the day, who do you want to watch something with? Who do you want to sit and have dinner with? Who do you want to just chill with? Like, if the world comes crashing down, who's going to be there and be strong with you? You know, personal, like, upsets aside or whatever, like little idiosyncrasies and whatever that people have, they're little peccadillos. You need somebody who's going to be at your level, you know, who's going to say, all right, here we go. Into the breach we go, but we go together. You know, that's the person you want. If you got somebody who's going to punk out every time you need them, then what's the point? Maybe they're not the most secure on their own, you know, in their own personal life. But usually that's like, and I'm speaking from personal experience, that's a lifetime of people beating up on them, always being ashamed of themselves, you know, and that's hard to combat. Bobby said, oh man, I just ate a mouthful of jalapenos coated cayenne pepper. Do you want me to do the Ric Flair? Woo! There you go. He said, woo, I'm alive. I'll do Charlotte Flair. Woo! There you go. There you go. Jalapenos covered in cayenne pepper. Your asshole is going to be on fire. Oh my goodness. Why would you do that to yourself? Why? I don't understand. Woo! Yeah, sometimes I only tune in to see her cry now. Oh, nice. I wonder if people do that with me, Thomas. They're like, oh, I wonder how long it's going to take Shelly to cry. I guarantee if your bet is under 5 minutes, you're pretty safe bet. I don't cry over everything, but when I have to talk about defending me, see, or defending my worth, yeah, I get upset. Because there are way too many people in my life still who don't value what I bring. They value themselves so much more, and they think that I do too. And it's like, I value you, but I mean, I know your Kelly Bulba value. Like, don't go there. I know the true fucking value, not the shit that you try to sell. That, like, don't be a shyster. Wolfram's back. Yeah, he's back before I even reached it. She should rebrand her YouTube from her name to Carlin Bitch. Nice. I'm actually thinking of doing a rebrand on mine, because what I used to talk about isn't really what I talk about anymore. Like, I went through my traumas. Like, so how much of me can put away the coffee and chaos and move into something else? So I'm open to ideas. If you go to my Discord, there is a part of my channel that says stream ideas, inspirational links, whatever. Throw some stuff in there. Give me ideas, guys, because I need to do something, but I just don't know how. And the problem is, living here, I feel like I have to accommodate them and always be like trying to make sure everybody else is good. And I don't worry about if I'm happy. And it's killing me because part of me wants to run away. I want to get in that car and leave everybody behind. I really do. And then part of me wants to go to bed and just never wake up. And I don't give in to those things, but I don't know how to get rid of them either. Apologizing just to keep the peace when right isn't peaceful at all. Done with people pleasing bullshit, although I can fall back into it on occasion. I wouldn't have to people please if I lived alone. But I need these fucking kids to be grown and gone and just, it ain't never gonna happen. It ain't never gonna happen. Because it seems to be all she does is bitch and complain. I mean, yeah. For a long time, I didn't get her channel recommended to me, but now it is. Oh, no, I don't have that one. Snipperoni and Heidi taking notes. What do you expect? I'm saying she's still a leftist thought. Oh, you said that is in denial. I thought you called her a thought, like an e-thought. That's funny. Angry conservative, she just needs to stick to watching the videos and make sure the clips of the highlights. There you go. All those commie secrets. Money can't buy you happiness, says people who have money. I know, right? Like, I know that's your opinion, but I'd like to form my own opinion based on experience. Just saying. She will never get that $1 million. Nope. You hear that? I know the feeling, talking trash. I spent over 40 grand keeping somebody's place running while they had a medical issue and lost their job, and then only have them pull the rug out from underneath me. No, I get it. I absolutely get it, Thomas. And that 40K was from BTC, from Bitcoin. So if I still had those Bitcoin now, I have enough to buy like 100 acres of land or something. I feel you. I do. I absolutely do. I put into my pension for like 11 years and it's gone. I put into my savings for 10 years. It's gone. And I have nothing to show for it. Nothing. I know where it went. I have nothing to show for it. And now I can't even leave here or buy my own car. So it's like, yeah, it hurts. It really, it hurts to know that you've bailed people out of hard places and ain't nobody going to do that for you. You are on your fucking own. And it makes me want to walk. It does. It makes me want to just disappear. Because I like that there's that that mindset of, oh, I didn't even realize, or oh, I didn't ask for, or whatever. Like, I don't want you to do that, but I mean, the fact that people had that and then didn't return the sentiment when it was needed, it tells you a lot about that person, and it makes me really hesitant to ever do anything again. It really does. Like, so I'm just, it's like, all right. Speak money into your life, Lady Awesome says. Don't speak like you're speaking from a place of lack. Positive thinking and posted speaking. You mean positive speaking does wonders. I mean, I tried that and I got put down for it. So I'm told I'm, what do they call me? Pollyanna. I have rose-colored glasses. Anna said by just 2 people who have it. Yep. I bring an endless depth of knowledge for forbidden metal music. Bobby said, that's good. That's it. You know what? Whatever your little niche is, that's your niche. You know, what you know about, you know about. I am a font of useless information. Although sometimes it's useful. May what you gave freely come back to you tenfold. So motivate. Aw, lass, you're so sweet. See, she's putting that out there for you, Thomas. Bobby said, I voted for that guy 4 times. I hate him now. Stop it. I mean, hate is a strong word. All that went out the window when he insulted us with that Klein list bullshit. I see there. I don't believe that there was a list. I really don't. Wolfkinder, look at you. Shelly, I'd like to ask for input. New name for start creating content. 2 ideas I'm debating. Jedi Wolf Hope, that's cute. Or Spirit Wolf Hope. I like the Spirit Wolf. What is the content you're going to create? First of all, thank you for the super chat. And let's give you the singing kitty.
Que sé que quiero mano ver.
So cute. I know that wasn't for super chat, but I haven't played that one, so that was so cute. Here we go. Honestly, though, I don't know what kind of channel you're doing, so I mean, it would be better if I knew. But I love the Jedi one. You'll definitely draw a lot of sci-fi people in, but I think the Spirit Wolf would probably bring in more nature minded and like meditation minded. Like I think the Jedi thing would be a lot of sci-fi. Like just a lot of sci-fi people. So depending on which way you're going, that's how I would do it. If you're going more like hold on one second. Couldn't like I've been talking so long. It's like ugh. I think that would bring in more naturalist people, and the Jedi would bring in more sci-fi. I like them both. Like I really do like the Spirit Wolf one though. Spirit Wolf Hope. I really like that one. But again, tell me what the thing is about. But thank you for the super chat. YouTube, it would be dumb to not to monetize my channel. Bobby said, see, they like Spirit Wolf. Thunderstorm streams help me sleep. Yes, me too. Not be monetized. I don't think my viewers get ads. Why? Because I'm on premium. So I think they extended that benefit. I don't get ads on the premium one, but on all the other ones, I get tons of ads. Please get a kick out of this. Okay. I don't know what happened, but I was blocked by 2 people in Malloy's chat because Squab was joking about being my boyfriend. Don't know why that would make me a threat. So maybe it's somebody had a run-in with him and didn't like it. I don't know, but that is weird, Puffer. It's funny as shit too, but it's weird. All right, not that you asked for my opinion, but I like Spirit Wolf Hope. See, so Heidi, Les, and I both like that. Poof. I'm under 100 feet of water right now in rain clouds. Oh, Bobby, I'm sorry. Whatever, brain fart. I'm eating. Okay. Malloy gave somebody a wrench who likes to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, he does that. Once in a while, he does that. Firstborn's father watched Beaches with me and cried and cuddled her. Oh, no. Shetty, did they really? Did they? Though he's still the one that couldn't handle my strength. And that is saying something. That's funny. I brought Katie's father to see Lion King and he cried through the whole fucking thing, especially when he died. When Scarlet Mufasa fall. Yeah. Oh my God. He cried when he's like, Dad. Oh my God. Miguel cried so bad. It was hilarious. And Billy cried during Titanic. So it was like, I always have some dude that cries at a movie with it. And it's just like, I look at them, I'm like, really? Like, but you make fun of me for crying at like, commercials and shit. It's like, whatever. I'm still a half hour behind. I got to wrap this up because I got shit to do. I was getting there. I appreciate how quick you are. Thanks, friend. People suck. Sorry that happened. Welcome, hon. I'm not very fast today, but I'm trying. You don't need to be fast. Be slow. I want a man with a slow hand. I wanna love her with an easy touch. I love that song. I wanna somebody who will spend some time, not come and go in a heated rush. Yeah, those are all my exes. Oh, kiss. Oh my god, I gotta hop around because I almost came in my pants. That's horrible. That's a horrible. I would not want to be a dude. Y'all are judged. I'm just gonna say it. You are judged. I judge you. But no, I will judge you based on size, performance, and stamina. I might not judge you too harshly, but I will judge you. We're all judging you. You judge yourselves. Struggling with comments today. They aren't showing up. Lovely. Lovely. All right, let's see if I can catch up. Kind of shady. Inya! Inya, how you all around you? How you doing, honey? Oh, we're being kind of shady. Are you Slim Shady? Hi, chat. So good to hear your voice and see everybody in chat. I missed you. At the same time, I've been keeping the sitting YouTube Rebel time to a minimum. You know what? That's good. You're getting up, moving around. Do you, honey? It's summertime. We got plenty of time to sit on our asses in winter. Oh, I'm so glad you're doing well. Mwah. Love you. Hello, Shenny, baby girl. I just finished frying squash and I put a strawberry cake in the oven. Nice. And you said, but you really helped me and Heidi and Last too to start a healing journey. Sounds gay as gay, but doing it slowly and surely. Good. I'm glad, honey. You deserve to have a good life. Your kids deserve a fantastic mama. They got one and they get to enjoy her. And that's all she wrote. Is all she wrote. You do you and you take care of you. And we will always be around to give you a pat on the back, pat on the head, kick in the ass, whatever you need. A hug, a kiss, I don't care. You need a finger pop? I mean, we could talk. But and I love your husband. So there you go. Kind of shady. Learning that a nervous system does what it does from memory helps too. Yes. I can tell that bitch to calm her tits. Absolutely. My panic attacks aren't because of what happens now. It's what my body has anticipated because it knows what happens after a certain pattern emerges. And it doesn't want that. So it goes into hyper mode where it'll do anything in the world to avoid that pain. So yeah. Oh shit. We gooping? Are we gooping? What are we gooping? Why does every Italian word sound like you're calling me a name? I mean, because we are. I mean, I thought you knew that. I thought you knew that. Kind of shady. Oh, sweetie, take your time with that process. Just try not to get stuck in the process. This is coming from Heidi. Easier said than done sometimes, but yeah, everybody has their own timeline for healing. Yes, and you're doing it. It doesn't matter if you heal like a soup sod or if you do it like a bowl full or a bathtub full. I don't care. As long as you're trying to go in the right direction, then you're doing more than most of these woe is me people who are out there. So you keep doing it and we will always be here. You can always hit me up on Discord. You know that. I will always answer you, honey. Thank you for sharing that. Kind of shady. This is from Lass. And FYI, my husband said, in you, out you, all around you the other day. There you go. I love it. I told him I'd tell you and Shelly. He was thinking y'all and silent. Aw, that was so sweet. That was so cute. Yeah, I don't know where I came up with that, but it's always in you, out you, all around you. That's my girl. It's the internet on my end happening in a chat in a game I play to. I'm so glad you came and said hi. And yeah, that makes me really happy. It does. Makes me really happy. Why? Who's texting me now? Jesus Christ. Don't text me. I don't want to talk to nobody. Holstead Financial. I don't know who you are. You're just spam. That's all you. Why am I getting so much spam? The last like 2 weeks, I went months without getting like tons and tons of these weird texts. Now everything is like, here, buy this, buy that. Like, leave me alone. Daisy Williams, tell the rain to stop. No, it's been raining here like every day for like weeks. Today's the first day it hasn't rained. Hun, if you're heading out, take care, lady. Awesome. If you're heading out, are you heading out? So you better watch Supernatural while you can, because they drop off Netflix at the end of the year. Oh no, their 5-year contract's up. Shit. I mean, I've seen all of them, so I'm good. But I kind of want to watch the last few seasons just to, because I didn't pay them as much mind as I did the beginning ones. Last said, nah, I'm taking y'all with me into the kitchen to make it in my career. Okay, out of chat for a bit. Work. Hopefully you came back and listened to this because we love you. I love you. I think you're awesome. Bobby said, I'm not big on small talk. I hate small talk. I like to vanish. Me too. I tend to just leave people wondering, what the fuck? Yeah, me too. It's not my job to explain to you how stupid you're being. It isn't, but sometimes I enjoy pointing out like the things that I'm like, all right, do you want this to not happen in the future with other people? Then let me tell you where you're fucked up. And I had no problem telling them. Bobby said, I'm a little Irish. I mean, I'm Italian, but I've had Irish in me. Just saying. Shani Graham, I don't need, I might want, and you know what? I'm not looking, and I'm sure as fuck ain't gonna just settle after all these years. I haven't yet, and I ain't gonna prefer a friend to be my partner. Yeah, that's all I want. I don't need somebody to be my caretaker. I need somebody to be my partner. You know, into the trenches we both shall go. I don't want to run shit. I don't want to be the man in the relationship. And it's amazing how often I wind up being just that. Even when there's the promise of them being that, and then I wind up being it, and then they never take that back, or they take it back, and then just I don't benefit from it. Like, it's just like, okay, I'll be the man until I need you to be the man. And then when I'm back on my feet, well, then I'm going to find all these things wrong with you and just throw you to the side. Like, and then you could go back to doing whatever you want to do. Like, that doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. I'm not putting in all this work to be tossed to the side, because karma's a bitch. I'm not going to do shit to you. I'm way too old to do shit to you, but God's got my back. God sees it. He sees it. He seen it. He did. And I have the firm belief now where I take everything that I'm going through and I literally sit here and go, God, it's in your hands. Show me what you want me to do. Just can you handle this for me? Because I can't do this on my own. And I feel alone. So I just need your help. I know you got this. Just take this from me and show me what to do. And that's been working for me. That has been working. Ask Betty Broderick. Wonderful. I need a good walk. You'd be amazed, lass. I'm a giant that is usually in all black, and I can silently float out of a room like no other. Bobby, you and I, we must have been separated at birth, because I'm telling you, they think I'm a ninja. My mother thinks I'm a ninja because I don't make a sound. Like, I never do. Like, I could be standing next to you. You won't hear me breathing. You won't even like feel my presence until I want you to. And then all of a sudden it's like, I turn it up and you're like, oh shit, where'd you come from? I've been here for like 20 minutes. You're in your own world. Yeah, no. You're Batman? Yeah. I wanted to be Batgirl when I was younger. Right down to the red wig. I thought you were leaving like the wind. Nope. I love it. I love it. I want some more of it. We'd be great friends in real life. I tend to disappear randomly for months, then just pop up. That's what I do. I figure finding someone who makes me look forward to just being awake is the goal. Right now, I mostly want to go to sleep. Snipperoonie, I get you. I do. I just want to be able to exist the way I want to exist. Can it just, why do I have to go out and like accomplish this and accomplish that? Why can't I just exist and be happy in a space with the people I love, and that's my world? Like, why do I have to jump through hoops and like have interest that other people, like my mother with the plants and everything else? I'm happy for you with the plants. Some of them I'm interested in. Some I don't give a crap, Ma. I don't care. I pretend to care because you care, and I want you to feel like you have somebody to talk to. But that's me putting myself out for you. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. I don't care. I hate it. Like, but she doesn't get that. And she, God forbid, she does that for me. If I say I want to do a show, she's like, ugh. Like she thinks this is a complete waste of time. That's why doing a show is so hard for me because she makes me feel ashamed that I'm doing it. And I don't have any privacy. I figure finding someone that's right. That's the reason I can float. I mean, that's how you get propulsion. Nice. Rocket powered. Next time you go to sleep, Slipperoonie, try to dream up a mate. The more vivid, the more likely for it to come true. If you've never seen Practical Magic, you need to watch it, Snipperoonie. Like literally make up a list of the things that you want in a person. Write that shit down and like repeat it to yourself. Visualize it. Make it happen. Do not put somebody in there you already know. Don't. Let it be a manifestation of what you want and need in detail, but not person specific. I see what happens. Because I tell you, I wrote mine up and yeah, he showed up. I didn't expect it. Might not be something I get to keep, but there he is, you know? So, but I'm not going to pay for the sins of everybody that came before me. The same way I don't make him pay for them. Like the person that I am going to be with is not going to constantly be compared to my exes. I mean, I'm always going to have stories about my exes, but I don't compare them in my head because they're so very different. I don't want to be compared to anybody. I want you to look at me and go, you know what? That's my bitch right there. That's my bitch for life. Bobby the Rain keeps missing me even when it's flooded in the county. I'm in Chatham now. Nice. All right. I hope you're all right, Daisy. I hope you all are all right because I do worry about you guys. I had like a 3-hour window yesterday to get the yard mowed and I didn't even get to trim it. The horror. I mean, see, that's the thing. Every day I have expectations, and if I don't do what I told myself I was going to do, I'm so hard on myself. I'm so hard on myself. Like I'm always like, you think I talk shit that I'm like, oh, I'm jumping through hoops to make everybody happy. No, I'm literally jumping through hoops. I was outside yesterday playing fucking backgammon with my son and my daughter while my mother and her husband watched just to make them happy. Even though I felt like shit, I wanted to puke. I was sweating up a storm. It was hot as fuck. It was humid as fuck. I hadn't eaten. I was in a really irritated mood. I had cramps, and still I'm out there smiling like it's the best day ever. Just to make everybody else happy. Just to buy 3 or 4 days of nobody fucking with me. Voted for who 4 times? Bernie Sanders? Oh, no. What about SOD? What comes to thrash metal knowledge? You're funny. Positive thinking works if you speak this code out loud. Nope, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Yes, hate is a strong word. That's why I use it. I don't feel comfortable supporting diddlers. No. I tried to get AI to write some kitten lyrics for SOD and it refused. Dude, SOD has the song Speak English or Die. Oh, it was like, no, they're racist. I can't write a song for them. That's funny. Gutters Pub. Look at you. $5 from Gutters Pub. Oh, there's a list, and I think Trump is worried him or someone he's close to is on. Trump ain't on that list. I love you to death, but he ain't on that list. Otherwise, that shit would have seen the light of day a long time ago under the other administration. Thank you for your service.
All I do is win, no matter what.
No, I think there's tons of information that's all buried in those files, but an actual list, no. Like that's, I mean, if somebody wants to like work in the FBI and compile a list, then we can have a list, but I don't think one existed. And I don't think that there's anything that they can pin on Trump because without a doubt, Biden's entire posse would have pinned it all on him to begin with. They wouldn't have had to make shit up if real shit existed. And they were the ones in charge of the FBI and everything and the DOJ. So they had access to everything. Trust me, if there was something there that was like really detrimental, it would have come out by now. or he would have bowed out of any election. He wouldn't be standing strong. Trump is out there, dick to the wind, like, go ahead, fuck with me. What are you gonna do? Like, so I don't think that has anything on him. I think he's pissed off that everybody's paying attention to that. And he's like, I went to all this work. I did all. It's that thing, Gutter, where, you do 100 errands and chores throughout the day. And the person that walks in and looks around only notices the one thing you didn't get to, or the one thing you skipped, or the one thing you did. Like, you could do 100 things perfectly. It's that one thing that's slightly off kilter that they draw attention to and like laser focus on. And so you're like, you get pissed off. You're like, what the fuck did I do all goddamn day long? Like, I did all this shit. You only noticed the one thing I didn't do. Go fuck yourself. Like, I think that's where Trump's brain is at. He's like, I have done unbelievable things with this country. Like, you people don't understand the free fall we were headed to, into an abyss. We were going to be owned by like everybody in the world but ourselves. And our freedom was like literally online. And I brought it back, and I'm bringing all this back. And all you give a shit about is Epstein. That's why he's like, fuck this dude. Do you see the work? I took a bullet for this shit. And all you want to talk about is a fucking list. I could see where he's pissed off. I'm pissed off. I am pissed off. Like, the man is literally trying to give us our lives back. And you're worrying about some fucking guy who either hung or didn't hang himself with all this shit. And regarding stuff that the information is either going to be there or it's not, but there's no undoing what's been done. None of that is going to happen. But everybody's so worried about that. Like, how about you worry about like what we can change right now? Worry about what's going on right now. Because those people, half the people that did that shit are either untouchable because they're too goddamn rich, or they're dead by age, themselves, nefarious circumstances. Who knows? But they're gone. A lot of them. Do we know who was pulling the strings behind the thing? No, not really. Is it going to make a difference if we do? I don't know. Will it? Because can you change them? Can you stop them? We know how many people are letting people over the border. We couldn't stop them. We know all these companies are sending money overseas to, aid wars. Can we stop them? No. We know that the vaccines are being pushed. Can we stop that? No. So all these things that we're mad about that we can't stop, and yet the list is one of the biggest things that there's nothing you can change about it. And yet this is where the focus is. Is it worth conversation? Yes. Is it worth looking into? Yes. Is it something that should overshadow every other thing that this administration has done? Fuck no. Fuck no. But we are so used to complaining and getting mad at what we're not getting and not being told. We don't stop and appreciate what we are told, what we are getting, what we've been through, how much we've accomplished. We have come a long fucking way, baby. Not to go all Virginia Slims on you, but we have come a long way. A long way. And we have a lot more to go. So you got to keep that stamina up and keep those home fires burning and be like, you know what? Shit happens. And let's tackle the next thing and tackle the next thing and tackle the next thing. And if we have to, we're going to circle back around. But I am not wasting years on something that's never going to be resolved or make anybody happy or improve anybody's lives, because those lives are done. Those atrocities have happened. Knowing about them ain't going to change that. But like, there are things in the future that we can actually avoid. There's pain in the future we can avoid. Let's do that. Let's make the world better instead of sitting around and bitching about what we don't know about how much it used to suck. Like, let's change it. Don't live in the rut. Let it go. Let it go. Why would the Dems do that? They're on the list. Exactly. Thank you. Thomas said, just because Epstein had somebody's number in his phone book didn't mean that they're even aware. Listen, if you go through my phone book, like my contact list on my phone, there are people I've never even heard of. Literally. All their information is just in my contact. And I'm like, but why? Because at some point they were attached to a text or an email, and my phone said, let me grab that information, and kept it. Did I know it kept it? No. Did it notify me? No. Do I know who that person is? No. Do I want them on my phone? No. Are they there? Yep. Am I aware of it? No. Why? Because there's too much shit on my phone. If there's too much shit on my little phone for me to go through with any kind of efficacy, imagine what those Epstein files are like to go through. I can't go through my contact list without getting to the middle of B and going, fuck this, I'm tired and bored, and just moving on. You really think that it's any easier to go through those files, especially the minutia that's in there? Take it from somebody who went through every one of those JFK files. Every one. Y'all owe me. Oh, you owe me 4 fucking days and going cross-eyed, sorting and reading all those things. The only thing I learned is that the United States government is fucked up. That was the only thing I learned. We are some shady agencies. We do a lot of shady shit and pretend like we don't with our holier than thou kind of attitude. But was there anything in those files that was promised? Nope, not a fucking thing. Nope. Tons of information. Nothing I wanted to know. None of it. Trump's the one to publicly move to cover it up. The only one to publicly move to cover it up. I don't feel like he's covering it up. He's just like, fuck it. Like, that's it. There is. They all ran on it. They ran on a lot of talk, but they never said that there was like, nobody high up ever said there was. The media said there was a list. I truly believe that that was a media concocted endeavor. I really do. Just another tool for them to use. But that's my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't think so, Lady A, because there's Dems on that list too. Can't tease us with that shit for years, and then when you get the opportunity, just bury it and go, gee, why are people worried about this? Because he's looking at it as time goes on. I can say when you have a brush with death, the stuff that was important to you before is no longer important to you. I don't give a fuck who you're fucking or whatever. I don't care. I need to have my shit straight because that was way too close. And I think that's where he got. He got to that place where he was like, I just got it. Like, God saved me for a reason. He developed a purpose. And the purpose was no longer just giving talking points or saying, hey, we're going to do this or whatever. He had actual plans where, no, I want to change things. I'm not going to be lip service. I need a legacy bigger than the one I already have. And I think that's the direction he went in, which benefits us because I would rather he leave behind a greater America than him leave behind a fucking list. The list ain't going to serve me in any way, shape, or form. But inflation, gas, groceries, infrastructure, foreigners, legitimacy, fairness, those all affect me. That's what I want to focus on. I don't give a fuck about a list. I really don't. The list is just a personal phone book and Jeffrey was a vampire. Yeah, I mean, that's what they did. I ain't voting ever again. Problem with Trump is his response to that question. I mean, he's just very like, I get it because that's how I talk. Like, it's just like, are you still fucking talking about it? Like, just drop the shit. Like that would be my fucking reaction. Because I'd be aggravated. I'd be like, wait a minute, I just did all this shit and you want to focus on this one thing? Go fuck yourself. Like that. Yeah, that'd be a fighting, Shelly, that you'd get. That's why when he said that, I went, your New York is showing. I was like, your New York is definitely showing. He's just like, are you for real? Like, live in the now. Like, and that is a very Manhattan mindset. Because life moves so fast there, you can't really take the time. Moving out here to Pennsylvania, I didn't realize how fast-paced my life has always been. To where I come out here and I accomplish one thing in a day and everybody's like clapping. And it's like, are you kidding? I feel like I'm walking backwards through friggin' like quick dry cement. Like, what's going on? And they're like, oh no, you did so much. I'm like, no, I didn't. Because life was so full before. And so bam, 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 bam. That now it's just like, I have this weird anticipation every day because I'm used to being on the go, on the go, on the go, on the go. That when I have downtime, I feel guilty. I feel lazy. Never mind that I'm taking care of myself and I'm actually healing for once, but I feel guilty because I should be running around and causing, breaking a sweat and doing this. And I have to change everybody's lives. I got to fix everything. That's the urban mentality. That's the Manhattan mentality. You got to go, 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 go. And that's how he is. So other people outside of that would take offense to that, but I don't, because I understand it. I knew they would never let the masses know the truth. The powers that be have way too many powers. Listen, they're never going to tell you everything. I mean, they're just not. It's just not. Promises no new wars, bombs Iran. Well, he didn't. Now new full hog. I mean, it was the bombs that bombed Iran. Just saying. Yeah, but I mean, again, to take what they say as like gospel is, it's a little naive because they're going to deviate at some point. They're going to pivot as they have to. It's never going to be different. Something people aren't considering. Epstein may not have a specific list of clients, but the FBI should have compiled it. That's what I said. They should have compiled a list, but they don't want to. And the FBI was being run by who? Be slow and go with the flow. Yeah, there you go. Get them jailed. We'll give it a chance to. Like Diddy, he's an asset that worked for the government, and the trial was a shoe for the masses. All a plan. Yeah. I mean, that it was a show for the masses. Yeah, that's what they do. They go, oh, here, look. Oh, it's the puppet show. That's all. This way you don't see what's really going on, who's pulling the strings or what's going on behind the curtain. There's loads on video on the plane in his houses. Jazane has already admitted there were cameras everywhere. Where's the videos? You're not going to see the videos because even if they're only 17, they're still technically minors. We are not entitled to see those, nor should we be. They should be protected. I don't care how old those ladies get. You think I want to be an 80-year-old woman who at some point somebody resurfaces with, I don't know, one of my father's fucking videos, or whatever from when I was like, 14 or 8 or 3. I don't want that shit coming out. So no, like I would like to be protected till the day I motherfucking die, and then beyond that, because my memory should be preserved as well. I shouldn't have to suffer in death for somebody else's depravities. And that's the thing. Like we're never going to see the pictures or the videos, and we're never going to, and we shouldn't. Because one, ew, and two, those women deserve to be protected beyond the grave. I don't care who they are. They deserve to be protected. So yes, there are videos, there are pictures, but we're never going to see them. And we shouldn't. We absolutely shouldn't. They were all totally just riding plane. No, but not everybody is guilty. Not everybody is innocent. There's going to be a mix. The smart thing for somebody like that to put, though, is if you're in the mix, you make sure that the evidence can't be shown publicly because it would violate people's rights. And that's kind of what he did. Meaning Epstein with the underage or whatever. But again, like a lot of the stuff that they have is they're little kids. Like, and they're not kids that they were doing stuff. It was just, I guess, their entertainment that they downloaded or whatever. And I'm sure they had stuff sent to them. My live stream is your live stream tonight's about the list. That's awesome. Make sure you guys show up to Gutters Pub tonight. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock tonight Eastern, or is it 7 o'clock Eastern? What time do you go live? Your time. And somebody posted in the chat, please. I appreciate it. At this point, about everything, I don't think Trump can unfuck this clusterfuck. It doesn't matter because this nation, the ADHD is real. They'll forget. They're never going to tell us, and he's in 100%. I mean, whatever you think. I don't share the opinion that they're covering up for a nefarious purpose, that he's in on it. Do I think that they have information they're not going to release? Yeah. Do I know the reasons? No. Do I care? I care a lot more about them fixing the rest of the shit that's wrong with this country. I really do. and about making us strong again. If they can make us to where other people in other nations don't constantly go, hey, let's attack America, that'd be great. That'd be great. That's kind of where my focus is. Apparently, there's some sort of action too to try to make X% on the land here, government assets on their books by forcing citizens to sell it off. I mean, sure. I'm currently seeing a pattern and am in hyper worry mode, all while trying. What the hell is that kid doing? Weirdo. I'm a doer though. To look aside and find the good thing is not sharing anything honest to look at. Okay. They're not sharing anything. Yeah. But that's again with the JFK stuff. They didn't show us shit. I mean, they gave us all the files and I found out all the other stuff we were doing. But anything regarding like JFK or MLK or no. Jenny said, take her to the kitchen, sweetheart. I took her to the shower with me again. There you go. You take me wherever you want. I've scooped up so much cat hair in the list. Like 4 whole cats. I feel you. I go through that all the time. Well, dang, Trish, guys came by before they were supposed to. Guess taking the trash to the curb will wait. Oh, and sometimes forklifts and cement are beneficial. Yes, they are. Ninja. I'm always accused of sneaking up on people because they can't hear me walk. Wolfram, blame it on 13 years in the army. There you go. I blame it on hardwood floors and my grandmother going, what are you doing upstairs? I just didn't want her to hear me. I really didn't. I learned to walk very, very light. Snipperoonie said, okay, that's going to be hard right now. I don't want to know what you're talking about. Bobby said, I was celibate for 10 years, so maybe I'm just fucking weird. No, I've been celibate for a while. I do this with the cat's hair so they won't float around aimlessly till it gets breathing. But I know I can be made into something disgusting like that. Nice. Cats are shedding like mad now since it's full swing summer. Yep. Mine too. She's walking and she's just leaving clouds of hair behind her. Except the other admin on that. Wait, Gutta said, except the other admin was on that list too. Yeah, I know. It's been all of them. But I mean, if you really like, again, the whole party system is kind of like whatever. I think they all do the same shit. They all do it. Everybody's on that list. Yeah, to different degrees. I don't think people are guilty of a lot of the bad stuff. I think they're associated though, which can cause them problems. I think the real issue is that all the paperwork is there. Nobody's able to make sense of a lot of it. Well, because you have years and years and years. So that's the thing. Like, less is more. The more paperwork you have, the more videos you have, the harder it is to get to the bottom of anything because it all blurs together and you lose shit. And it's so easy to just get rid of things and be like, I don't know where it is. Go look for it. You have somebody looking for something for like a year and never find it in that kind of volume. So nobody's worried. They're like, oh no, it's been gone for a while. Like she'll be looking for a while. Bobby and Trump is in the club. I don't believe that, but everybody's entitled, to their opinion. I don't begrudge anybody their opinion. I just don't see it. I have to go. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Good night, Snipperoonie. You have a wonderful day. 2 judges in Manhattan are blocking the release of the Epstein files. I mean, Manhattan is going to be the place where they do it. Manhattan and California. And Florida. Although Florida's not going to put up with that. DeSantis is like, nope, put it all out. That sounds a bit redirectional. What's redirectional? Girl, I'm so far behind. You got to be specific. Your government being full of diddlers is a serious problem. I mean, I don't think it's just my government, Bobby. I think it's the world is full of these degenerate, disgusting people. I really do think that the world is full of them, and I can't stand them. Trust me, being a victim of one for 15 years of my life, I would very much like for all of them to go on the wall like a map should be. But do I believe that there's an actual organized list? No, I don't. That's what nobody's hearing. I believe that it's a problem. I believe that there are guilty parties, many, many, many. Do I believe there's a compiled list? No, because these are people who are lifelong criminals. They're not that stupid. They're not going to put it down and be like, here, let me just make it all easy for when you arrest me. They're not going to do that, especially if he's helping out and being an informant or whatever. So, if you knew all the government were trafficking children, we think there's a government worth fixing. See, you're going extreme. You can't do that where the whole government is trafficking children, because it's not going to happen. Like, no, I mean, not here. I don't believe that. And if I ever existed in a world where that's all they did and all of them took part in it, I wouldn't want to be in that world, period. Never, fuck the government. I wouldn't want to be in that world. That's a horrific existence. I'm all about protect the kids and everything else. You know that. Maybe you don't because you don't know my history. But no. But do I believe that every single person? No. I don't like painting with the generalizing paintbrush. You have zero tolerance with that shit. Well, as somebody who was rented out by her father at 3 years old, yeah, I do too. Okay? So you want to come at me hard with that, I can come back just as hard. But I don't think everybody is guilty of that. I'm sorry. I just don't. And I think people they want somebody to blame because they can't change it. When you see something that horrific and it went on under your nose and you didn't know about it, yeah, there's a certain amount of guilt, almost like a survivor's guilt that we experience. And you want to go back and you want to make these people pay. And then you feel like you're being lied to about it. And then you feel like, somebody's hobbled you. And it's infuriating. It is. It's going to be worth an entire combo tank. Cool. Hopefully I'll be awake, honey. A lot of times I'm either awake or I'm just so done with the day that I can't. But yeah, I'm hoping you get into it. I can't wait to see it. If I don't watch it tonight, I'll replay it, especially at nighttime, because I always need something to listen to go to sleep, and it takes me a while. And I could just sit there and talk to myself and do all your talking points. So there you go. Rest assured, the entire world is in on the child trade. It goes so much deeper than most realize. Hollywood and the music industry is built on this kind of evilness. If you want the info, search it out. That's true. It is. But again, I don't believe that every single person associated with those businesses is evil. Just like you can't say every teacher was a groomer. I was a teacher. I wasn't grooming anybody. I was very against the whole pronoun game and all that bullshit. But it didn't matter. I got painted with that brush the same as everybody else. And it was no, I'm there for the kids. You're lucky you got people like me who are still advocating for the kids. But you're giving all this attention to the ones who don't. It's all right, get rid of them. And how about you give more help to the ones that do? But I mean, I know what it's like to get generalized, and I don't like it. That's why I like to listen on an individual basis. Only Jesus deserves this level of worship. Oh, you're talking about Trump? No, I don't worship Trump. I don't. Trump himself said he wanted to release, got into power, and then covered it up. I don't do the hero worship. I don't think he's God. I don't think Elon is God. I fuck around and call Elon Daddy Elon because it's funny and it's cute. It gives me a little chuckle. That's mainly for me though. But Trump, I like Trump. I love Trump. Do I think he's perfect? No, not at all. Not at all. There's so many things that I'm like, oh God, I wish he would have pushed on this and not but I mean, what can I do? I can only deal with what he's doing. I'm not going to be able to get in there. I have no voice to change his mind. So it's all right, you make your decisions and then I'm going to pivot and turn and pirouette my way through this fucking thing until I could tap dance myself into a better goddamn scenario. Because that's what I got to worry about. I got to worry about me, us, my family, you guys. I'm not worried about these elites. They take care of themselves and each other. We got to worry about us. Last said, I found so much on my own, just like we didn't need the government to tell us the 3-letter agencies were part of JFK. And yeah, the info was out there if you look for it. Absolutely. And you said, oh my God, I'm having another grandbaby. Oh my God. Should find out the sex this week. Another baby M. Oh, congratulations. That's so sweet. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And yeah, oh, another grandma. She's going to be a grandma again. You're a good grandma, though. Congratulations, baby. Best of luck. Mwah. Mazel tov and salud and shlante and all that. Oh, I'm so happy for you. Oh my God. All right. So I read that one. I don't care if I got shot in the ear. I'm taking out PDF. I agree. I would love all of them to be taken out. That doesn't change my focus. Yes. But I mean, he does have other things he's got to look at. So wait, because Trump's ear got nipped, we shouldn't worry about kid. Don't twist my words. First of all, that'll piss me off. If you go there and say that kind of shit like that, that pisses me off. Don't fucking twist my words. All right? That pisses me off. And you're going to get a very different version of me if you go there. That's not what I said. Sorry, but that pissed me off. That pissed me off. I mean, you have your opinion or whatever, but don't fucking come at me accusing me of some shit like that. That was off the chain. That was out of pocket. That was unfucking necessary. But if you want to go, we'll go. That pissed. Oh. Your redneck is showing. Yeah, well, my PTSD is showing and I'm ready to fight. So, no, I didn't say that. And even insinuating that I would say something like that is fucking insulting. Les said, I'm talking monarchies, some very powerful people out there in certain countries. There's no way the people are getting a list of names or PDF files. It's like getting it's getting a chopping block list. I mean, that's a blackmail list. So there's no way they're gonna do whatever they can to stay off any kind of thing like that. And there was plenty of time for these people who have more money than God to get themselves removed from the information files so that they wouldn't ever appeal on any compile list. Did they sneak in here that? Yeah, but innuendos and like little how would you say it? Just little like hints here and there or little like asides that it's not evidence. So yeah, they're going to get talked about, but nobody's going to put them away. So they don't give a fuck. They know eventually something else is going to come out and it's going to be bigger and they'll forget. Like why Harry? Weird. Harry is weird. Only positive thing I could think of is if the reason for discounting the list and acting like they don't care will get guilty on and come out where they can nab them because they think they're safe. But I know that's too optimistic. Yeah, it kind of is. They can blur videos. Jesus, when you have hundreds of thousands of videos, you really do you know how long it takes for us to edit a 3-second thing? You think they're going to edit all those and then show, especially since they tried doing that with the Epstein files, they didn't redact shit. They released so many pictures of underage girls and then had to pull all those files. It was too late. They were out there. Those girls, their reputations were ruined and they weren't known, like their faces weren't known before. And then all that shit came out and they should have been protected. Were they? Nope. Why? Because there was a huge rush to dump the files. And I still have all of those because I kept all of those. But because I was going through every single deposition line by line by line by line by line, because that's what I do. I don't sit there and go, let me pick. No, I went through each and every one of them. T-Rex said, oh my God, it's Mama Shelly. I'm sorry I'm late. I just woke up. Oh my God, it's Mama Shelly. I'm sorry I'm late. I just woke up. Oh my God, it's Mama Shelly. You're funny. Let's play the T-Rex thing. I would apologize for losing my temper, but I'm not sorry.
First of all, I don't pay property tax.
Because I'm tired of keeping my mouth shut. I'm out. Okay. It was nice having you. Thank you for stopping by. It feels more and more like Trump was put in place so people gain trust in the government again. Yeah, I do believe there's an aspect of that. With the promise to drain the swamp, they really meant preserving the swamp, only getting rid of opponents. I think that he had better intentions than a lot of other people out there. I really do. And I think there's only so much he could do. I'm not expecting miracles from everybody. I just want improvement. I really do. T-Rex, he said they also can't release stuff from the grand jury indictment that's always going to be sealed. Just don't trust the government. Yeah, just don't trust the government. I mean, that's a good, that's a pretty good stance to take. Not to be up to some fuckery. Not Trump, but you're a crack class reporting on him. What? What's a crack class? What's a crack class? I'm confused. I have no problem like agreeing or disagreeing. I just don't know what that means. So if you could explain that. What's a crack class? Reporting tip. Okay. It's weird. Explain that to me, T-Rex, because I don't get it. Except the Dems would have had to delete a lot, but I don't buy that excuse. A lot of politicians, listen, they get rid of it as they go. Like, they are not stupid. They got different personas and accounts and names. Like I highly doubt half of these rich people ever do anything as themselves. They always have a proxy in place. I just need. That's like what they don't even fucking go to hotels under their real names. We just need to force them all to wear body cams and live streams, and if we really want the fuckery to stop, exactly, that would be the thing to have like that. That's why like half of these hearings and stuff like that. Oh well, we don't live stream government cases, really, because those are the ones that we should be seeing. Those are the ones we should have transparency on. That's what makes us sit around and like, like, oh, what are they doing? We'd start thinking this shit up. It's ridiculous. Guttis Pub, but we know that the Southern District of New York already directly defied their top provider's orders to give the files to her. So why wouldn't they have deleted stuff? That would be true transparency, Thomas. Yes, it absolutely would be. Our government is so honest here. No, they're not. That's the problem. Drug dealers make lists. I bet you these people keep. Drug dealers go to jail for a really long time, and drug dealers tend to be stupid. Having known a lot of them. I know. I wonder if multiple people gets outed. Conspiracy. Yeah, grandbaby. I love grandbabies. You said after you have almost been shot, you look. No, not just the shot part. I'm saying when you come that close to death. That's what I'm saying. If you are on the brink of death, yes, things tend to be different. Heidi said T3 rant, let it loose, go for. I don't like ranting like that because I don't like letting that part of me out because I get really, really mad. And I don't like being mad. I really want to be tranquil and peaceful and what the fuck. But this world doesn't equate to that. But no, when you get that close to dying, when your life literally is flashing before your eyes, your priorities switch. You do. Your priorities switch. And some things that mattered so much before, you really don't give a fuck about because you know you don't have the power in your lifetime to affect it. So what can I change in the time I have left? And again, you turn to, take care of what you can because you don't trust the person come up behind you to get that job done. So whatever is like doable and is in your top 10 priorities, that's what you attack. And the other stuff, yeah, you work on it, but you can't give it your everything. Otherwise, it's just wasting time. You're literally just the Ouroboros just eating its own tail. You're just going round and round and round and round. Bureaucrat class. Oh, thank you. I was like, what the hell's a crack class? It's like, what the fuck is a crack class? I don't get it. I'm so confused. I thought you made up some new shit. Are they home yet? Nope, nobody home. I gotta make dinner. Damn it. All right, my boss uses speech to text. I'm pretty good. And you knew what you meant. And you knew what you meant. I didn't know what you meant. Wow, the internet is screwed due to the microwave. I deleted that, by the way. Deleted what? Shelly, you missed my second super chat. All right, let me look. I did. I didn't see the second one. Oh, another $20 from T-Rex Truckee. Wait, where's my media? They redid the media format. I'm very upset. Let's see.
Stop eating beans. Bangers and mash. Beans on toast. Stop.
Oh, but wait, I'll play the other one. That's my favorite in a minute. T-Rex with the $20 super chat. My thoughts, the Biden administration had months and months of preparation knowing that he was coming in. What I think happened is the Biden administration deleted a bunch or left them in a state pointed directly at Trump. I mean, I don't think you're wrong. I think whatever they had was definitely meant to make the people following them look worse than they looked. And then you said they also can't release stuff from the grand jury indictment that's always going to be sealed. Just don't trust the government. Not to be up to something fuckery. Not Trump, but you're a bureaucrat reporting to him. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the way it goes. And I'm into learning what everybody thinks. I do. I want to know what everybody thinks. I just don't want to be accused of ever trying to make it easy for diddlers, because I would string every one of them up myself if I could. Like, I literally am the cunty bitch that I am because of people like that. So yeah, I have a bit of a fight in me. Lots of people are upset with them redoing the stream. I don't understand why they redid it. It was fine the way it was. It was absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. But anyway, I am caught up. It is almost 4:00. I have been doing this for a very long time. I hope you enjoyed it. I am not sorry that I yelled. I'm not sorry if I offended anybody, because if you're that hurt by something I said, then you don't know me very long. I got to go to my mom. Oh, got to go. My mom fell and hurt herself. Oh, no. I hope she's better. Let us know how she is. Make sure you update. God, look over her. The Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, go take care of your mother nerd. Everybody go on with your evenings. Gutter, I hope your stream is amazing later. I will definitely sneak in at some point and lurk, because that's what I do. T-Rex said the Chinese bought it and ruined it the same way they ruined everything else. Oh, see? Everybody wants to blame everybody else. Can't we all just get along? Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for hanging with me and talking to me and getting me riled up and listening to me go on and on. I really do adore you. I love you. And I wish you nothing but the best. Really. May you all have amazing weeks. Mwah. We're always going to disagree on something, Gutter. That doesn't mean I don't think you're the bee's fucking knees, bitch. You're the dog's bullocks. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You still my girl. I don't care. But that's the whole thing, because we're adults and we can be, like, we can disagree and be like, okay, that's it. So anyway, I love you guys. Mwah. And I will see you in the funny papers. Bye.
Jersey girl, I know that you're a Jersey girl inside. 4 a.m. at a diner, stop singing, living on a
And doggone it, people like me.
I'm thinking maybe you're a Jersey girl with all those highlights in your hair. No other girl can move like you. We pump our fist and ride, it's true. And I don't care what they might say, they'll never get us anyway. So be my Jersey girl, and take a little ride with me tonight.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.